will keep the heat out and the AC in, and they have a lifetime guarantee. Please visit GoTommies.com, that's G-E-A-U-X Tommies.com, to get everything you need from Tommy's windows, doors, and siding today.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill, when your friend bets against your team and the friendship. Or choose chill because you're drinking Coors Light with your buddy. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-522-2174. 800-522-2174. 800-522-2174.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, July 29th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 95. In hour one of today's show, we'll give you a final preview of LSU football before they are set to begin fall camp. We will also talk some New Orleans Saints. Nick Underhill hops on the show at his normal spot at 9 a.m. And then former LSU Tiger Russell Shepard at 8:30. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTB, on this Tuesday morning, 104.5. ESPN Baton Rouge, Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay, all here with you.
Dang, dude, sick hoodie.
Oh, thank you.
101?
It is truly one of one. It is a one of one. Not as valuable as those 101s you have over there, just taunting me with the Charger cards that you've hit recently, but yeah, it's one of one.
Thought you might just like to be in the presence of them.
Yeah, well, I am. And if they come up, you're a little short at the end of the day, it wasn't me.
I'm sure. I'll blame Tay.
Yep. I did actually. I hit a Jason Witten card a couple nights ago, and I'm like, I don't really want this. It's a nice card. Who would want this? Tay.
What idiot pulls for the Cowboys that we know?
Yeah.
Like,
who's
that
not
guy?
only do you pull, like you are, I know you and then one other good family friend in Shreveport, and that's about it, that are Cowboy fans. But more than anything, I feel like you would love Jason Witten.
Jason Witten, as far as my lifetime, probably my all-time favorite Cowboy.
Is it a torturous relationship? Because you love them, but you love to hate them, too.
Yeah.
Like, is it fun, though? Is it fun to hate them? Or does it just make you feel better? Is it like, is it protecting yourself because you're outwardly hating on them? So you're protecting yourself.
It's protecting myself. Like, see, so for me, a lot of the knock that I think Cowboys fans get, it's like, All the Cowboys fans always think this is their year. I don't think that. I'm not an unrealistic fan. Like, I know this franchise is not in a good spot, but you know what? I grew up pulling for them. Why jump off now? So I'm just kind of in it.
Alondra, who'd you grow up rooting? Was it the Saints?
So I picked my own NFL team because my family likes the Cowboys, and I was never really a fan of them. There's that picture that I sent y'all, and I was like, this is child abuse, and it's me in a Tony Romo jersey.
That is
I don't know, Jim. I don't know.
So when I was growing up, I did pick the Saints as my team.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So just Taylor's the only one that has to suffer through being.
Well, at that time, that was a smart
They
choice
were good.
because were they good?
I mean, they had just
decent.
one.
Yeah. Who? The Saints?
They had just one.
Oh no,
Super
I'm
Bowl.
talking about the Cow.
No, they were never. They weren't good in my lifetime.
Even though they're on the younger side compared to us, the Cowboys still sucked even when they were growing.
They were never good in my lifetime.
Well, they were I grew up in Super Bowl parties. That's why I was a Cowboy fan.
So what? Dallas's last Super Bowl was '96.
Yeah.
I was born in '96.
Ooh.
So
yeah,
maybe
11.
It's me.
Jeez, you're old, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have somewhat of an excuse. You were
That's what I'm saying. So we're an hour and a half, 90 miles from Dallas.
Yeah.
I grew up. I'm still a Rangers fan. I was a Stars fan. They had moved. They moved.
More importantly, the 94, 95 Rangers.
94, 95 Rangers, of course. And then, of course, I was a big Cowboy fan growing up. I mean, we're not all perfect. I grew up. Everybody was a Cowboy fan. Like I said, I literally grew up every year we were at going to big Super Bowl parties.
Yeah. And I grew up listening to my man Hokie Gaijan just be disappointed in the Saints over and over and over again.
I've never heard that name before.
Matt.
What?
That's not true.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're right, guys. I was just kidding.
He's just making that up.
Just making that up. Hokie Gaijan?
All right, where'd Hokie Gaijan play college ball?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I'll give you a hint. It's right down the road.
You've really never heard of Hokie Gaijan.
Man.
Played LSU, Saints,
Played
legend.
LSU, Taylor.
There you go.
You dummy.
I knew he was going to come to you.
Of all the ones you haven't known, that might be the one.
That's the one?
I guess you didn't grow up in Louisiana, so I'll give you a very small pass.
So, yeah, obviously I didn't grow up in Louisiana. So, my history on all sports is very bad.
Yeah.
Especially, if I didn't, follow you as a child, especially. So, I'm still learning, Trying to get better every day. Constant and never-ending self-improvement. So, Hokie Gaijan, I got you now, buddy. We tight. We cool.
Well, Hokie passed away a couple years ago. Legend, though.
I know.
I think that should be – I know. That should be – maybe that should be something we do every day.
Teach me?
Teach you.
So we're going to teach Alondra
football.
Teach me history.
And teach you the history of the game.
We're going to be so smart.
Yes.
I love it.
We give you either a Saint.
We're going to be so damn smart.
Or an LSU Tiger maybe every day. Or maybe sometimes they played for both.
Like Hokie.
You say Hokie?
No, I said Hokie.
Oh, no, I got to pull up the chat now.
You guys have issues.
I'll tell you this.
Okay.
It is like a Hester thing to be able to randomly know. Me and my brothers all have it.
Mm-hmm. You got a weird name knowledge.
Yeah. We all have it, all three of us.
I got some friends like that. They just know they can remember everybody's name. They know everybody's name. You also remember every play that you played in. I don't remember a lot of plays. I'd go on a football field and just kind of black out, just get in the zone.
You are I will back you up on that because I'll tell stories from our time at LSU, stories in the huddle or stories right before a play or stories after a play, and you're like, oh really? Yeah, you said it and everything. You were there.
It was pretty cool. You should have remembered it.
Oh. So is that always?
You did something kind of cool, but you.
Yeah. Have you always?
It wasn't. I was like
Tyler Lee, LSU. Green Bay.
Kind of like that. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of get in the zone. Kind of like Will Ferrell when he's debating in Old School. When he gets done, what happened? Blacked out.
I watched that last night.
Wait.
Yeah, you did.
You randomly watched Old school last
Well,
night?
so
Hell yeah.
Victoria was watching whatever show she's into right now that I wasn't. So she's in our bedroom watching that. And I'm like, what do I want to watch? Like, there's no sports on last night. There wasn't anything on TV. So I put on Netflix. First thing that popped up was Old School. And I was like, I haven't seen it in a while.
Starts off with a banger.
So did you watch it on TV?
No, it was on Netflix. Like, I
On
just
Netflix,
turned
okay.
on Netflix, and it was like, I guess it was like recently added or something, because it was like the first thing that popped
Do
up.
you even have a TV service? Like, do you have like a YouTube TV?
So I do Fubo. Yeah, for live TV and
I'm
sports.
sorry?
What?
Fubo for
Fubo.
sports. It's just for live sports, really.
So, but you don't have like, you can't go to,
Soccer, right?
if you wanted to go to TBS, you couldn't watch TBS.
Yeah. Hey, it has all that.
on
It has sports and
Fubo.
live TV.
I'm thinking
Fubo.
Alondra
Fubo.
can't watch TBS. Do you have a way to watch? If you want to go
You wanna
watch
like-
Pacey's Creek.
Yeah, I have YouTube TV.
Okay.
You have YouTube?
Or my
Okay.
dad has it, and
Respect.
I use my dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
They haven't done the whole Netflix thing where they make sure you're in the same household.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of see the trend because I have I'm not going to say a lot yet, but there's a few friends of mine that don't have any access to regular television with commercials. They have all the streaming services, and they'll stream something specifically for live sports.
That's the only
which
time
is
I ever
wild
use
to
it.
me. Like I don't know if I could feel comfortable if I didn't have access to just regular commercial TV. Not that I watch it very often, just the access, just like the little comfort zone that it's there.
I honestly don't know that I ever watch it, but you're right. Hey, if I want to watch the CW,
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's something about a commercial.
There's something about if I want to go see just randomly what movie's on TBS, I can watch.
They do have some good ones sometimes.
If I want to watch Gone with 60 Seconds for 4 hours,
Yeah.
a bunch of
Bro,
commercials.
oh,
right,
FX.
I can-
FX puts out some good ones.
Yeah.
too.
so
They play them all.
So
day.
during my afternoon show, like I'm kind of like Katie built an office for me, so it's not a big room, but so I'm closed in there for the sound as well. And sometimes it just feels like you're in there for a very long time because you're closed in. So I'll put on like a movie, and I feel like that makes like the 3 hours go by because it's gonna have commercials, like it's on demand. It's gonna have like some commercials, some ads. So if it's a 2 hour movie, it's gonna be 3 hours. Gone in 60 Seconds is played about once a week.
Oh, yeah.
About once a week. Gone in
TV loves Gone in 60 Seconds. Of that movie, they love Ocean's 11. I feel like that's always on TV.
It's a great one.
My cousin Vinny, and guess what? I'm gonna watch it every single time.
Wherever my cousin Vinny's at,
every
I'm
single
stopping
time.
and I'm gonna finish it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I see Days of Thunder on there a lot.
Days
too.
of Thunder is a once a weeker in my office as well.
It's a good one.
We are going to see Cole Trickle. He is going to go around in a circle, and he's going to have a lot of fun doing it.
Yep.
Dick's
The
son?
Godfather.
What?
Dick's son?
Dick Trickle's actually a real racer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't think he drove the Snyder car.
I don't think Cole's any relation.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Did he drive the Snyder car? The orange one?
I thought it was Bass Pro.
It could have been.
We'll figure it out. Cole Trickle was the mellow yellow, though.
Yep.
I do know that.
Yeah, he was. When they coming out with a sequel?
I was about
like,
to say, isn't
supposedly,
there one in the
there's
works?
like an F1 with Brad Pitt, which just came out, and
Oh.
a Days of Thunder crossover situation because it was the same director, I believe. So they're going to live in the same universe.
Same director?
Schneider.
It was? Oh.
The number 5.
Look at you. You know that.
I know that.
You know,
Dick Trickle,
you know
the
what
orange
car
Schneider.
Dick Trickle raced, but you don't know Hokey
So
Guy.
I know that because my older brother was a Dick Trickle fan, and he had a poster of the orange Schneider car.
He drove the Schneider, and then he drove like a Miller Lite later in his career.
Old
I
Rusty
thought
Wallace.
Rusty Wallace was a little Miller Lite,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Old Rusty.
I mean, it's not Dos Equis, but
It's not the number 18 Tide car.
number 3.
Does anybody drive a Dos Equis car?
Surely.
I don't think so. Let's find out.
There's got to be. I would be highly surprised.
Have we brought up our favorite Dale Earnhardt bumper sticker?
Give him hell, or what is it?
Raise hell and praise Dale.
Yeah.
My
I
favorite.
said give him hell. They don't.
My
So Dos
favorite
Equis
was
does
the number 3. It had
not
an
have one.
angel
No,
wings,
that one's cool.
and it said number 3. God needed a driver. That was my favorite one.
That is a good one. God needed a driver.
And then, hey, whoever had that too,
They meant
every part of it.
Earnestly.
They got the Dale tattoo.
They did. Hey, they're like, tattoo artists, take this bumper sticker, outline it
on my chest.
Oh my gosh.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Not even one letter.
Yeah. No one letter.
Was Ricky Rudd the Tide car? I need you to look that up just real quick. There's a lot of squirrels here in this opening segment, and I just got to confirm the squirrel that ran by was Ricky Rudd in the Tide car.
Ricky Rudd was the Tide car.
Okay, all right.
All you listeners out there, if you're tuning in, every morning you're tuning in and have some expectations. Know that you're going to listen to two people that are diagnosed squirrel seers.
Yeah.
And it
I
just
think,
happened.
I think we got two more over
So
there.
we got four.
I am very bad about it.
Everybody in the Fox, are we all diagnosed?
I'm not diagnosed.
I can be self-diagnosed. That's fine.
It's a disease.
The first 15 minutes of every show,
yep,
it's going to be a lot of squirrels.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's what it's supposed to be.
Yep. Usually takes us about 3 or 4 segments to get it started.
Sometimes not until the third hour.
Hey, you know what? But it gets started.
It does.
Sure does.
You know, better late than never. I believe
what
that's
I
how
always
the
say.
saying goes. All right, so we will take our first break. We're gonna try something a little bit different here, and based on who we have coming on, like guests and what time they come on, we want to make sure we spread the show out. So we want to do mailbag at 7:30. So go ahead and get your questions in because we're gonna have Russell Shepard at 8:30. Former LSU, longtime NFL receiver Nick Underhill is going to join us, of course, at 9 a.m. So we'll do OTB Mailbag at 7:30. Hokie Gajan highlights when we come back here on
Let's go,
OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. When you go there, you can see what you can buy new. You can see what you can lease. You can see what they have available in the rental process. And the thing you'll find out is everything's available in all three. So midsize, full-size SUV, minivan, multiple trucks, multiple sedans, multiple hybrids. And the cool thing about the rental process is it's per day rental prices, and they're incredible prices. Like I would encourage you, go compare them to the other car rental services, and Toyota's going to beat them. It's just kind of the fact. And again, when everything's available and it's a better price and you're dealing with the people over at All-Star, it is truly a no-brainer. So go to the website today, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Yeah, and if you're driving around and you're just thinking it's that time to upgrade my car, or maybe you got a ton of miles and it's time to get a new one, you have to. So go check out on the website what they have on their lot right now, and also go start the trade-in process of your current car to see what it's worth. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. there are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
We're Rev Business, a local provider with nearly 90 years of experience. So when it comes to business in Louisiana, we know that personalized service is key. And we're here to go the extra mile with all fiber solutions that deliver what every business needs: reliability and quality. We're not just providers. We're the local team dedicated to helping you succeed. True partnerships are homegrown. Rev Business, internet, phone, managed services. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
That is a great song. Well done. That is a great song for 719 to keep the juice levels up here.
Got to do it. Juice for high first segment.
It's good.
Energy
good.
levels.
We got
electric.
OTB Mailbag coming in your way in about 11 minutes from now. Tay, I'll give you a minute here.
So Phil, do you remember on Friday, Cassie was here and Matt he didn't like the energy that I greeted him with. He said that I was way more energetic greeting Cassie than I was Matt. So like the past 2 days I've came in and I'm like, what up, Matt?
Yep.
Like super high.
Hey, look, fake energy is still energy.
Oh, yeah.
It's not fake.
Yeah.
It's real.
Well, even if it was, I appreciate
Yeah.
the
You're like, hey, Cassie. Hey, Matt.
I told you why though. I forgot she was filling in. So she came
I had
in
no
and I
idea
was like,
she
whoa.
was filling in. I had no idea Tay
Yeah.
was going to miss the show. And so I just kind of walk in. I'm like, oh, Cassie's here. Did Tay ever get fired?
My bad. I thought I told y'all.
What was it? That's fine.
We had to go on his trip to nowhere.
That's right.
I still believe that he went to
Fargo. That was my favorite one.
Guys, who the hell goes to Fargo, North Dakota?
Well, also,
wait, is that
to be fair, who goes to Sandusky, Ohio?
TJ.
Well, it was for a very specific purpose. I went to Cedar Point and then I came home.
I'm sure Fargo's got something great.
I doubt it.
It has to.
They
The
definitely
movie
have
was
something
there.
Good.
They got ice fishing.
They got something.
That doesn't seem like me.
There's something. All right. While Tay-Tay's looking up the Hookie Gajan highlights there, let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing. Courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
It is summer. It is hot. It is humid. And you need to be hydrated. And if you want to go ahead and get ahead of it, go see them. You see it right behind us. GoFlow IV Spa. GoFlowIV.com. 225-953-8150. If you're going to have a long night and you kind of know it, if you've had a long night and you're trying to recover, go see our friends over at GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, I think we all know what an IV is and what it can possibly do for us, but most people have only had it like in a medical situation. If you've never had it just to go to feel better from a day-to-day life, if you're a little bit curious about it, just go visit them. Try it once and see the difference. It really does make an immediate impact. So get hydrated, get vitamized, go to their website, see their services, memberships, and packages. GoFlowIV.com.
All right. Do we have? No. Can we pull up a picture at least?
Yes, I can pull up a picture.
Yeah,
There's
let's
like
pull
no
up a picture
highlights
I
on
want to
YouTube.
pay respect to the legend Hookie Gajan. Listening to Henderson and Gajan like on the radio because they weren't all okay.
What are the years?
I'm going to tell them my hometown a little bit here. Right? Had a lot of Cowboy
Full
games
disclosure?
that played.
Okay.
And so as a
Good.
Saints fan, you go and you get the boom box and you turn on the radio call at 11:30 a.m. Oh, look at that. Nice. Bring back those helmets.
I love the old school elbow pads too.
If you can look like a dude still and wearing number 46, you're doing something right.
Like, look at the cut on those jerseys. Like, look how tight it is at the bicep.
Yeah.
Do you think they had a tailor back then? Like that.
Taylor, were you there?
I was. Yes.
Oh, now that.
All right.
Oh, look at that gray face mask. You can bring that back for a game or two.
You want to?
Look at Hokie. Like 47 is much better than 46, but still, like not the easiest number to look cool. Hokie look cool.
You know, I think they could. I think as like a real subtle throwback, you don't have to change anything. Bring back the gray face mask.
Just for a game, maybe against Ole Miss. Or
They did it in 18.
Yeah, they did the number on the side of the helmet.
With the number and the gray face mask. As a matter of fact, I think it was against Ole Miss.
It was. It's kind of honoring Billy Cannon.
Yes.
Right. They had 20s on the back of the helmet as well.
I like that.
So that's your history lesson today.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. No problem.
Respect.
Yeah. Well, I'll have another
this
one.
This is 70s, 80s?
I'll have another one.
70s?
70s. Right?
Looks like he might have dabbled in the 80s with the Saints.
Dabbled.
Yeah.
I'll have another one for you tomorrow.
So he was with the Saints 81 to 87. So LSU in the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saints in the 80s.
That was a big dabble.
Yeah.
Speaking of history lesson, did y'all see what we talked about at the end of last week? We didn't pull it up. The Green Bay Packer throwback helmets for this year.
Oh, yeah, I saw them.
Yeah, there's also a reason we didn't pull them up.
I want to say this is an unpopular opinion per the internet that y'all have.
No.
I want to say it's pretty widely celebrated.
They're definitely not the first to do it.
I mean, these are also people that put cheese on their heads and wear that to a game. So can we really?
Did it?
Right, it's better than paper bags.
Was it Illinois that did it like 2 years ago?
Yeah, Illinois
College.
did it, yeah. They're fighting.
Oh yeah, the Illinois one was ugly too.
The which one?
The Illinois one.
They did kind of the same thing. It was
just ugly.
It was a normal
I thought
it feels very Midwestern for them
I
to
thought
do
the
it.
Packers one
Yeah,
did
the
it
Midwest
pretty
loves
good.
Yeah, Midwest loves to have a faux leather helmet.
Well, this comes when I was there. We did a brown helmet, but it was just brown. It was just poo brown with a gray face mask, and it was supposed to look like the leather helmet, but it just looked like a brown helmet.
Yeah.
At least this one, they did the I don't know what do you call it, the spray paint, spray something to make it look like a legit leather helmet. I think that looks great. Look at that. Those aren't them.
Yeah, it's just he's playing the video and setting up the story because you were talking. And it's like a little beat.
We're taking a little trip back to the history. Green Bay Packers started out. They was actually a meat packing company.
Is that why they're called the Packers?
Yes. Yes. But I didn't know that until I got there. It was a meat pack. I thought it was, I don't know, they're pretty famous. They make a lot of paper up there in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Look at that. I think it looks pretty good.
Our tour guide, so we went for the draft. The NFL hosted all media that was their media partners. And so everybody got a tour. Man, I will say this. The guy that was giving the tour had another full-time, he was like a lawyer or something. But he gives tours at Lambeau because he loves the Packers so much.
Yep.
This man was a lawyer, had a law firm in Green Bay, and was
just
giving
That's his side
tours
hustle.
because he loved, and he wasn't the only one. We just love our Packers.
Dude, y'all are crazy. Those helmets are sick. Those helmets are great. Let's bring up a still shot.
I'm okay with it being an unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, me too. It's
Well,
okay.
You guys suck. Yeah, so speaking of just doing stuff because they love the Packers, before the games, they let people get in line when it's snowing.
Yeah.
They get in line to go shovel the stadium bleachers out.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
They give them a shovel. It's
Yeah.
not getting paid. They're just doing it for free.
Yeah.
Then they help clean up the stadium afterwards. It's wild.
I remember the Buffalo paid fans
that.
to come do it because remember they had
I do
3 feet
remember
of
that,
snow
yeah.
2 years ago.
Why not just go all out and do an actual leather helmet instead of painting
Yeah,
it?
it looks
CT's
great.
nothing.
Y'all are
Yeah,
crazy.
it's fine.
Y'all have terrible opinions
That's just not that cool.
on helmet designs. This one
I
specifically.
think we all agreed on the Saint one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This one specifically.
Now the Saints one looks great. The one Hokie was rocking. That's what I was hoping whenever they had a new helmet.
If they didn't do the white stitching, it wouldn't look very good. I think that's where some people mess up probably. The white stitching looks good.
I'm pretty sure that every team that's done it has done the white stitching.
Well, they didn't do it this good.
Maybe. So.
Oh, most people agree with me in the huddle, per usual.
It's fine.
It's not going to change my opinion.
Yeah. It's okay. What
These are worse. Look, Taylor's about to put up the Illinois one.
What uniform are they wearing with this?
It's some form of the blue and yellow, like navy and yellow.
I feel like the Packers have had that same damn uniform forever. So, like,
well, you can't change history.
No, I'm saying when did they wear these bad boys?
That was Illinois 2 years ago.
Yeah, white stitching, weird.
Yeah, but it's not as good.
Okay.
That was good. All right. Objectively speaking, it is not as good.
Yeah, you're just copying a team that's in the Chicago, area, adjacent to Chicago.
Someone asked in the huddle said, "Don't Packers season ticket holders actually own a percentage of the team?" No, not necessarily, but probably most everybody that holds season tickets is an owner or a faux owner, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, a phoner.
A phoner. Yeah.
Do I get to make draft decisions?
So the Packers are the only team or the only entity besides like the Fed that can actually just go ahead and print money.
Yeah.
Like when they need to raise money for something, they just sell stock and they sell these certificates. And I bought it. So it was after our Super Bowl run in 2010. I bought myself a stock. I bought my dad one. A certificate that says you own one share of the Green Bay Packers. Awesome. $250 for each one. Great.
Okay.
Put it in a frame.
Yeah.
On the back of it says, you cannot sell this. It has no monetary value. You cannot vote, blah, 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 blah. Like, it just basically tells you on the back, it's not real stock.
Yeah.
But I'm a stockholder.
Right.
Okay? So they literally printed out, and I don't know how many like millions of dollars they sold of that stock when they printed it. But it's literally printing money. We're printing something that's not valuable.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
And they sell it.
This feels like a scam.
How do they say the people on the team, but you don't really own the share? Of the
because
stock?
there are people that do, like there's people that like date back that own like real stock of the team, I believe, and then they have a board of owners, and then they all kind of report to the president, who's Mark Murphy, who is like the pseudo owner.
He's the pseudo owner because I was always wondering, I'm like, they say the Packers have no owner. I'm like, well, who the hell hires the coach and GM?
Well, somebody's got it's not going to be like
board.
ownership by committee. They got the board, and then Mark Murphy runs the board because he's the president.
So Mark Murphy's basically the owner.
Yeah, but as a stockholder, I can go to the stockholders meeting. They have that every year in the stadium. It sells out the stadium. They all go. Everybody goes.
Oh. What else you going to do?
So, like, show of hands.
Dave and Buster's is full.
Show of hands who wants this sick-ass helmet.
And they're counting like 10,000. They're like, I screwed it up. I got to restart.
The eyes have it.
The eyes have it. Oh.
Anyway, so I'm an owner. Not a big deal.
Yeah,
Anybody wants to buy my shares, you can't.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I don't own anything of the Chargers, but I'm just going to steal your cards of the Chargers.
Not a scam. It's just kind of cool.
I do like that Flynn brought in these really cool Charger cards, including one of my former teammates, Antonio Gates, that's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Let's go.
And he started out, and they were like right here.
Yeah.
I think he got a little nervous because he moved them all the way across from me because I told him I'm taking those home with me.
You got some sticky, huge fingers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Which one do you like the best?
The Gates. That's my
You like the Gates?
Yeah, that's my guy.
That's your guy?
Yeah. I was supposed to be calling their training camp practice tomorrow, but instead I'll be calling the Saints training camp practice tomorrow.
You're supposed to be in St. Diego?
Well, actually,
no, it's not.
They actually were there,
Yep.
but they were there for a couple of camp practices. It's the first time they've gone back since they moved from San Diego.
That's a good little
but I guess it would have been actually, so tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday, I was supposed to go to Canton, Ohio.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, they're doing the Hall of Fame game, and I was going to cover the Hall of Fame game. They got a ton of events. All our former teammates going to be there, but I'll be in Metairie.
You should go.
Be in Metairie.
I mean, we told you last week you should go.
I know, but they've already. I don't. It's not really my assignment to tell them what I'm going to do.
I know, but you're human. You say, hey, my old teammate getting inducted to the Professional Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, and Metairie's 55 minutes.
Just say, okay, can I have those days off? I just want to go.
Yeah.
Celebrate my teammate, my bud.
You got the show for me?
You could get him to sign this for me.
Always something for you.
Uh-huh.
All right, when we come back, let's do a little early edition since we got Russell Shepard at 8:30, Nick Underhill at 9 o'clock. Let's do an early OTB mailbag. Get your questions inside the Bayou Ford chat, and we'll do it when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. That is the website where you can have a chat with an agent right there on the homepage. You can see cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, past client results, all of that right there on the homepage of getgordon.com. At GetGordon's always going to be the handle on all major social media to see what they're doing in your local community throughout the state of Louisiana, from Shreveport to DeRidder, from DeRidder to Ouachita, from Ouachita to Houma, and everywhere in between. They are going to be able to help you. Go to the website today. That is getgordon.com.
Yeah, go see them today. Give them a call today. Like Jake said, your area code 888-8888. If you've been injured, if you've had an accident, whether it's on a job site, whether you're just driving down the road and somebody hits you, it doesn't matter. It's not your fault. Call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. See how they can help you. Let them fight for you. Get what you deserve. Give them a call today. 888-8888. Getgordon.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
That funky monkey, brass monkey junkie, that funky monkey, brass monkey. That's more than real. Drink brass monkey, here's how you feel. You put your left leg down, your right leg up, tilt your head back, let's finish the cut. MCA with the bottle, Ross Cat, and Rockets nice with Charlie Chan. We're on the more at. We don't mind shivers, wherever we go, we bring the monkey with us. At 1, 2, 3.
All right, welcome back in. Little Beastie Boys Tuesday here on OTB. Never a bad idea. Can always fully get behind that. As I mentioned, let's do a little early edition of OTB Mailbag.
Special delivery! I have this special delivery for off the bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
Hashtag OTB Mailbag. Are you aware the 15 and 18 background graphic on YouTube looks like our host played for the Rams or Southern? Looks blue and gold. I actually did play for a blue and gold team, and I guess I assumed Flynn probably did at some point. So
probably, I don't know.
There we go.
I mean,
no, we've been trying to adjust the color. I was telling Alondra, like, everything on this. We got this new TV about a month ago.
Yeah.
Everything's bluer on YouTube
So
than it
that
is
usually,
in
yeah,
studio.
that's actually not usually like a pink
No.
kind of lilac looking color either. So maybe it's a TV.
Saturation levels are a
Yeah,
little
that
high.
needs to be adjusted, I guess. But the thing does look purple in person.
studio,
In person,
yeah.
it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow up on that, the blueness. How do we feel about the blue glasses, the blue light glasses? We think they're real or fake?
So I don't think that they're as helpful as people think they are. Like, I think it's better to, because y'all know I recently went on my eyesight glasses journey. I had to get glasses. I have like astigmatism, whatever. But they asked me if I needed the blue light, and then I started looking into it. I think it's actually better if you do like you look at something for 30 minutes or whatever, you look away for 30 seconds, and then like you keep looking at it or whatever. Like, it's just more of like
if you're
focus sort of thing than looking at a screen kind of thing.
See, I wear blue light glasses.
I think they're a scam.
When I go to the office. No, they were like $8 on Amazon
Yeah.
or whatever. I just figured it can't hurt, and I look pretty sweet in them.
Yeah.
But like, if you're like a diagnosed squirrel seer, you don't have an issue like looking away from your screen
Right.
every 30
Yeah.
seconds
Yeah.
instead of minutes.
I found out these existed about 30 seconds ago when you asked us.
Yeah. Apparently
The blue
they're
light glasses.
I don't know what that
Danny used to love the blue light
Danny
glasses.
was getting scammed.
He loved them.
He was getting like placebo effect.
He used to, because like I'm staring at 3 screens all day, every day. You know, I gotta have the blue screen.
Well, if you're getting
That's
scammed,
just your eyes
you're like,
getting strained.
Got you,
Like,
Danny.
Jeez.
But if you're getting scammed though, you would think it'd be like scammed out a lot of money.
Be like
Yeah, I guess
50
it is
bucks.
like
You know what I
50
mean?
bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
50,
But-
60 bucks, right. And it'd be like real
Think
exclusive.
of how many people are buying them.
Maybe they're
guess
not in
so.
it for the money.
Also,
they're just trying to
whenever
scam as
you
many
go
people
get
as possible.
prescription
It's a joke.
glasses, when you go get prescription glasses and they ask you if you want it in them, it's like way more than $8.
Oh, no.
Yes.
For the,
It's like $100 to get it.
we have
on
any
there.
like eye doctors in the chat? Let us know what you think.
Dr.
I'm
Williams
sure we
said,
do.
reach out.
I'm
to
sure
us.
he's not
Also,
doing anything right
I'm
now. He's just in the
sure
huddle.
$8 glasses on Amazon aren't.
Yeah,
Not
they're not
as
doing
effective.
anything
Yeah.
that is, yes, nothing that's helping you. Hashtag OTB Mailbag. Did you hear George Kittle talk about the 49ers rookie class? One guy was an undrafted free agent and got a $30,000 signing bonus, but he made $700,000 in NIL last year. Crazy how he made so much more in college.
That's why you see a lot of those guys staying in school 5-6
That's
years
why
now.
Diego Pavia sued
Wow.
the
I would
NCAA.
have absolutely made more money in college than I made in the NFL. Like outside of my rookie signing bonus, which was good, but that, and then I hit all my incentives my 4th year, so I got a big bonus there. Outside of bonuses, I made league minimum every year.
Yeah, but you're probably early on in your career, your probably player performance check was equivalent to your, or getting close to it.
I got
To the-
6
to the
figures
minimum.
my rookie year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got about half of what my salary was
Right.
in player performance.
Well, that's what it was meant to do. Yeah, who knows what the market, I mean, but the market back then would have been a lot lower just because of inflation.
Right, but still, like I feel like we would have done pretty well in the NIL
I mean,
space.
you definitely would have, probably not. I mean, I only had like, if you have more than 1 year to start and play, kind of grow that market a little bit. But unfortunately, got the one. Or fortunately.
Hashtag OTB Mailbag. Who has the best onion rings in Baton Rouge?
Love onion rings. Don't order them a ton, though.
I bet Frost Top has good onion rings.
You know
I'm
who
just
has good onion
assuming
rings?
that.
Spoken Hub.
Spoken Hub.
Mm.
Spoken Hub is
They sound like
actually pretty great
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, they're good.
That's a tough one. I love an onion ring.
Me too.
Oh, when you get like the surprise onion ring and
And the
Whataburger's fries.
yeah.
Oh, or used to Burger King.
Burger King, yeah. So you'll order the fry. You get like 2 or 3 onion rings.
I'm gonna go with George's. I mean, RIP George's under the bridge, but George's down on Highland.
Jake has beef with them.
Yeah, beef with them.
Good.
They had to like bring kids into that restaurant with a full arcade. Is the craziest thing anybody could have done.
Bring my kids all the time.
Oh, did they get yelled at?
No.
Yeah.
You must have just
no. And let me just tell you, this is a sensitive subject, so just tread lightly. Because this on the spot with George's, on site, the way they acted.
Well,
and we went there all the time too, which was crazy.
Dang, dude.
Like all the time.
Do we need like a formal apology?
Oh, no, and they didn't. So it's on site.
Try
On
this
site what?
Spoken Hub onion rings.
We can go.
You got to throw hands?
We can go.
You got to throw those onion ring hands?
All day, every day.
Go.
They stay ready.
They didn't
Rated
even fix
E.
They didn't even fix the arcades.
Oh, don't even get me started on that place.
I just did.
I know,
No,
and I'm like, my fingertips are buzzing because I'm mad. Packers raised $65.8 million in 2022 from selling stock. Money will be used for new video boards and a concourse upgrades at Lambeau. I think they already did those. I think those concourses were maybe either they started or they were completed when I was there.
I want to see how much they raised in 2010, or maybe it was 11, like right after the 10th season, after the Super Bowl. We'll look it up. It is. I mean, it's literally printing money. Amazing.
Hashtag
Wish I could do
OTB
that.
Mailbag. We know history repeats itself. So, does college football ever return to heavy run game and defense, or are all offensive athletes so progressive and fast that it never goes back? I think it's kind of started to go back already.
That's what I think.
Michigan won the national championship running 21 and 12 personnel and being a heavy run football team that played really good defense. Ohio State had a lot of that too. Like Ohio
they were
State
in the
played
spread,
great
but
defense.
their 2 best players were running backs.
Yeah, I know Jeremiah Smith is a dog, but their 2 best players, like Tate said, second-round picks at running back. Like that's who they wanted to be. So it looks a little different, like when Ohio State does it than Michigan, but the principles are the same.
Yeah, we've brought this up multiple times, just talking about schemes, and we brought it up like, specifically talking NFL, how the top offenses in the NFL implement a lot more under center than you would think, like close to 50-50. And I think that football's cyclical, like everything comes back around because offenses will develop plays based on the weaknesses of the defense, and if the defense is personnel is built to go against spread and go against 50 passes a game, offense is going to create plays to exploit those weaknesses. So yeah, the running game will come back. I don't think it'll ever come back like it did back in the day. I don't know how many times we're going to run power 9 toss 15 times in a game. But
well, even LSU was not like
probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like Seattle, they've ran it for years.
Right.
Jake's Chargers under Harbaugh, like y'all ran the crap out of it last year.
Yeah.
You'll probably do it again this year because you got better at running back.
Yeah.
I mean, there's teams out there that still
for
do
sure.
it.
And also like a misconception of a lot of teams, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Mississippi State with Jeff Lebby. Like everybody assumes because they go fast, and it's like NASCAR pace that they throw the ball. Everything those 3 teams do is set up by the run game. Like they are a run first. It's 11 personnel run, but they are running the foot. Tennessee's running back won Offensive Player of the Year in the league last year. Like so that, and Lane said it to me. I don't remember if it was down in Destin or in Atlanta when I was talking with him. He's like, we didn't win last year because we couldn't run the ball. He's like, we're only good when we run the football. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter what Trey Harris was doing. Didn't matter what Jackson Dart was doing. He's like, we had leads against Kentucky and LSU, and you know what we couldn't do? 4-minute offense and close the door.
And that's going to be a consistent theme with every team, no matter what level you're at. I mean, you're going to have games where, you can throw it 60 times a game and win. You don't have to run the ball. That can happen, and that will happen in college. Like we're Team OTB will die on the hill of we hate the clap count, and I say that because I don't like the snap count, but like it just signifies like
fake. I like
the pop. Oh God! Oh, jump off sides. If you're a defensive lineman or linebacker and you jump off sides on a fake clap, you're fired.
I feel like
What are we
it's
doing?
I
What
feel
are we
like
doing?
it's cheating because it used to be like you had to really listen. Like if you were in the backfield with the quarterback and he was going through his cadence, like there was one word that would turn everything live. And he didn't like overemphasize that word. Whatever that word was, like he would say it just like he's saying every other word. And then whatever was after that live word was the play. And it's like, you better catch it because he's not waiting on you.
Right.
Like
No doubt.
he's snapping the football and he's just knowing that you got it. Now it's just, that's it.
Sometimes center snaps it when you're not even ready. Brett Helms.
Felt unnecessary, but it is necessary to take a break. More OTB, wrapping up hour number 1 when we come back on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
I mean, that man's just in Stuttgart, Arkansas, just
living
trying to
his life,
enjoy
just-
life.
With his strong-ass hands.
Look out his window, see a couple things flying up in the air, just enjoying his coffee. Go to russellpools.com. That is the website for Russell Pool Company. Truly your one-stop shop when it comes to the pool game, construction, maintenance, retail. They are a one-stop shop, as I mentioned, because they can literally do it all. Flynn's going to tell you about the landscaping options as well. But go check out our gallery of work on the website. Check out those financing options right there on the homepage as well. You will be absolutely blown away with the work that they can do. You should trust them. They're the best. The Tigers trust them to get back onto the field. Russell Pool Company, russellpools.com.
Yeah, Russell Pools. They are truly the trusted pool experts in Baton Rouge and South Louisiana. And when you think of like high quality pools, you think of Russell Pool Company. So go to russellpools.com, see how they can help you, see their services, see their gallery, see their financing options. And oh yeah, they got 2 landscape architects on staff. russellpools.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. Whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Kick it!
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
There's going to be a lot of people having that feeling coming up in about 10 days. Ha! School about to start back up.
Nah.
We already been there. We done that, all four of us.
We done got all the schooling we need.
Yeah, we've been there and done that. Actually, I do say this all the time. I actually love the summer. I am kind of sad the kids got to go back because of my schedule. I don't get to see them as much during school because, when they're in school, I'm free. When they're home, I'm working. So a couple more days to enjoy it. But I
get a good time, in between this show and your afternoon show.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
So, normally the kids would be at school, but during summertime, I get 4 hours, with the fam. I don't feel like I have to tell you this as much as I used to have to tell Bob.
Might be surprised.
7 to 8. Let's keep it clean. 7 to 8. I don't feel like I had to tell you that as much, but it'd be 7:19, and I'd look over and I'd be like, T, you got to wait another hour for that comment.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes he'd go on streaks where he'd do really well, and then sometimes he would go rogue.
I feel like we've kept it pretty clean for almost 2 months now.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad. Bring up George's again, though.
I said the A word a couple times.
Yeah. The D word. The H word.
The S word.
You should say.
Did do that.
You know what?
I think I mumbled it yesterday, too.
I was just about to say, he said it yesterday and nobody caught it.
I did, yeah.
I know. I looked at
because
you.
I kind of trailed off. It was when we were talking to Devin.
Yep.
And it was just it was just a normal conversation.
If you don't say the T, or if you replace the T with a D.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Is that
Or
okay?
don't say the T and turn the I into a bunch of E's.
Yeah. Because I really want to play. I really want to play the Jason Williams white chocolate video. And he says it, but he doesn't say the T in it.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of trails off. Yeah.
Well, 9 o'clock hour.
I think we can get away with it.
Let's call Gordy.
In a box. If we can get away with it in a box.
Yeah.
We can get away with a SHIIIIIIIIII.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just going to make the call. Yes.
OTB, coming back at you.
Off the bench.
I believe it was Smash Mouth that said, hey, now, you're an all-star. Get your game on.
It was.
Right?
Yeah.
It's me that's saying allstartoyota.batonrouge.com. You should go to the website there. You can buy new, you can lease, you can rent. And the cool thing, like we always tell you, everything's available. But, hey, if you're right now in the time of your life where you're transitioning from like a midsize SUV, maybe a sedan to a minivan, and you're just like, I don't know, Jim. Well, you do it because you can get the murdered out mini, right? I know. I know. The minivan game is not for everyone. You're wondering, is it for you? You'll look as cool as you possibly can when you go murdered out mini, okay? You'll be the talk of the town. There's no more. They're both in Chicago, Illinois now. You'll have the only one in town. They got something for everybody. Check them out online, allstartoyota.batonrouge.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
We're Rev Business, a local provider with nearly 90 years of experience. So when it comes to business in Louisiana, we know that personalized service is key. And we're here to go the extra mile with all fiber solutions that deliver what every business needs: reliability and quality. We're not just providers. We're the local team dedicated to helping you succeed. True partnerships are homegrown. Rev Business, internet, phone, managed services. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
In conservation, join the East Ascension chapter of Ducks Unlimited for our volunteer recruitment event Monday, August 4th at Sugarfield Spirits in Gonzales from 5:30 to 9 p.m. You can help protect wetlands and wildlife, enjoy great food and drinks, and meet fellow outdoors people. It's your chance to make a difference. August 4th at Sugarfield Spirits. Visit Ducks Unlimited Ascension Parish on Facebook for more. Presented by Ducks Unlimited. Conservation for generations.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Tuesday, July 29th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 95. In hour 2 of today's show, former LSU Tiger Russell Shepard hops on the show at 8:30. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB 104.5, ESPN Baton Rouge. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you on this Tuesday morning. I believe report day for your Fighting Tigers is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh. Is that correct?
They actually report today. Practice first practice is tomorrow.
Really? Jake's mind is blown.
Oh, I just got the training camp shivers.
Y'all remember, I remember report day, you carry your bag in.
I know, that's exactly where my brain went, is like carrying your stuff into West Campus.
West Campus apartments.
Yep.
You remember when Danny Etling reported training campus senior year?
Oh, yeah. Didn't he have a Flynn shirt on?
Sure did.
Forgot about that.
No big deal.
Did you work with him?
Yeah.
It was okay, yeah. That was something.
At
least you got him to LSU.
He had the Air Canada shirt the year before that, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
man. Mine might have been the year. I can't remember who it was. But
he was a 2-year starter, so it was 1 year.
Yeah, so he printed, I don't know where he got that shirt from.
Is it the one where you holding the crystal ball?
I think it was.
I have one of those as well.
Do you? Where'd you get it?
Did G get him for us? I think G got him for us.
He didn't get one for me.
Yeah.
Messed
he probably
up.
did. I'm just assuming that you misplaced it, like you do.
Danny Etling. I called him Detling. Danny Etling with he just got
Detlef Shrimp.
He just got flinned. Sneaky NFL quarterback. At least 5 years, right?
I don't know. I know he's playing right now in the UFL. I don't know if he got 5 of like vested years.
Let's see. I'm not even going to ask ChatGPT because y'all said I do it too much. So I'm just going to ask Google.
Not
I didn't
correct.
say,
It's just
I
not
didn't
factual.
Say you did it too right.
You
too
tried
much.
to burn me yesterday by saying we lost to the Buccaneers in 08 in like week 4, and we beat them in week 16 in 08 and got John Gruden fired.
We counting
So it's just
practice
not
squad.
factual.
I said I loved how much you used ChatGPT.
You did? I don't know.
Yes.
All right, respect.
Matt, we
Check
counting
the-
practice
check the
squad.
tape.
And I said that's honestly all I got.
Jake is the one that was like, you need to stop trusting it.
He does. Like, it got him at SEC Media Days. It got him yesterday trying to burn me. It's
got me a couple of times with some
I think
unfactual
it's a
things.
good tool for some things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to check your grammar on something you're writing, quick grammar check. There's websites that do that, but it's quick.
Well, like, what about, so here's an example of what I do. We're having Russell Shepard on. Like, I just asked for like a brief overview of his career. And that's kind of what I did with that guy that got me at Baylor. I was like, give me an overview of his career. And one of the overviews was like, he had a highlight game in the bowl game. This is how many yards he threw for. And I was like, yeah, so you threw for this many yards. He's like, no.
Oh my gosh. That's
He's
why,
like,
I said,
no, man.
I love how much you use ChatGPT. Jake, you got to stop trusting it. And I also forgot that we were naming like the most random baseball players last night. And I was I just kind of blacked out and started doing it.
Yeah.
I had no idea what you were talking about either.
That game.
I knew a couple of those names. One, Gonzalez, not random.
That game could be fun. Like
Hall of Fame snub.
Like if somebody was sitting there drinking with me and Alondra, like and playing that game, they'd hate us.
I don't know why I can name.
Yeah.
I can name like so many Royals players.
Well, the 2015 team.
It was so fun to watch.
It had like a mix of like their homegrown players and also like some old heads that they brought in to kind of be.
It
the
felt
veteran
like
presence.
Moneyball a little bit, but like it worked.
Yeah.
Because like Alex Gordon, he was
homegrown.
like the guy on that team. But
Salvi.
then they had brought in.
He's the captain.
Hosmer.
I think they had brought in Lorenzo Cain that year.
Yeah.
In the outfield, and he was a guy they had just brought in.
I liked Lorenzo Cain. So Lorenzo Cain got
player.
injured and he got sent down for rehab. And the team, I forget what team it was. It wasn't Round Rock, but the team he played against Round Rock. And this was like after they won the World Series. And I went to that game, but this was like I was still in high school, so I had a curfew and I had to go home.
Yeah.
But I was so mad because I wanted to get Lorenzo Cain, a World Series champ, to sign a baseball that I had. And I had got his attention, and he told me to wait for him after the game, and he'd sign my ball.
Yeah.
And I had to leave before the game was over, and I was so mad. I didn't talk to my parents for the rest of the night. I was so mad. I loved him.
I had an experience like that in a minor league game. Shout out to the Shreveport Captains. They used to be a AA affiliate of the San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
And the affiliate would come play like one game a year, like the Major League Club to the affiliate. Would play one game a year there, and the San Francisco Giants came, and I think like Kevin Mitchell was on that Giants team, but more importantly, Will Clark was on that team. And I knew Will Clark was from Louisiana, and I knew he wasn't an LSU guy. I went to Mississippi State, but I wanted like Will Clark to sign my baseball so bad, and I finally got his attention. I'm like, Will, I got his attention. I'm like, you sign. He looked at me and turned away.
No, that's messed up.
Yeah.
He came to Guarantee one time, and I met him while he was here, and he was super cool. But
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I don't know him at all.
But I've heard stuff like, not just from you, but I've heard stuff like that, and I didn't want to ask him to take a picture.
I mean,
but I was new here, so I was definitely not going to ask him.
Oh, man.
It was a core memory.
You don't do it to the kids.
A core memory for me, though.
That's messed up.
'Cause I just remember when my parents used to talk up Will Clark. So I hit left-handed, and they're like, you need to hit like Will, you need left-handed. I just remember like Will Clark was like big in our house. He's like the only non-Brave that we ever talked about. And then he was coming to Shreveport, and I don't even think he played that day. I think he was just there. I think like
he's just like tuning up and there for a couple of games.
Yeah, he was like in the dugout. Now I got his attention, but quickly.
Honestly, if he can't sign everybody's autograph.
Oh, I know. Look, I'm not saying I'm bitter. I'm just saying, like, I remember. Like, it's a core memory. Like, well.
There's a lot of 8-year-olds out there, Andra. A lot of 8-year-olds.
Not at that time. There was.
So if you saw an 8-year-old and he had a football and he's like, Matt, you would look at him and turn away?
No, Matt would sign it.
Exactly.
Okay, so the only time, like this is back in the playing days where, there's people just want autographs from people that have the jersey and helmet on.
Right.
It's not about like the person, not always. So there is some times where I would turn away little kids. But I'm gonna okay?
What?
You're
I'm
giving
gonna
Tiger
tell you
Dropping
why.
so much
I'm
juice
gonna tell
right now.
I'm gonna tell you why.
They called you a D-bag and you're...
I'm gonna tell you why. Because everywhere you go, and Jake's gonna attest to this when I bring it up.
Okay.
Everywhere you go, when you fly to a hotel, where if you stay at your hotel, there is a group of people that find their way around the security barriers, and they're autograph hounds.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're people that do it for a living. They sell autographs, they sell pictures, and they will try to sneak around and get autographs for the sole purpose of selling them.
Right.
It's not for a fan. It's not for like to go up on their wall or whatever. And players started getting used to this and figuring it out. And you can spot them. You can tell. You can just tell because they have a notebook of stuff. They have a bag of stuff, and so they started trying to hide. And they try to hide the fact that hide their stuff behind. They would start bringing their wives to go ask for these autographs. And then they started asking their children. Their children were like runners for them. Like they're like, all right, you would see them like back in the back because you would get off a bus and you'd see them. All right, they'd give their kid a card or a picture or something.
Yeah.
They'd like, go run and get it. And a kid,
tell the
every
kid
now
no?
and then a kid would come up and be like,
wow,
is that your dad over there?
And you tell them no.
I had a hard time doing it, but there was people around me that certainly would.
I can, something like
So
that
Aaron.
I can understand.
Or I'd be like,
Aaron said no.
Or I'd be like,
Aaron would be like,
saw
nah,
a video
bro.
of Aaron at the
well, no, not
celebrity
just that. I
golf
mean, like,
tournament
look,
2 weeks ago.
if you followed any athlete or quarterback, you would see him turn down
Dude,
a lot of
I
autographs.
could see y'all. I could see
quarterbacks-
y'all having a meeting, being like,
Phillips would sign a lot, but Philip
Like, if
in that
those-
situation would probably
if
be
those
like,
kind of guys like if a starting quarterback in the NFL is going to sign everybody's autograph who wants it, like they'd still be signing.
I could just
know.
see y'all having a meeting, being like, guys, don't fall for it. The kids are more dangerous.
Well, they'll also
than the
come
adults.
back with like this piece of paper and they're all like taped and like he's like, can you sign all 80 of these?
So
and I'm like,
always
I'll sign
hear-
one.
I always hear
How
celebrities
about one?
and stuff saying like they don't sign with blue ink or something like that for like
so
some reason.
if someone comes with that to you as a player, you're like, if anybody asks for like if they give you a pen with blue ink, don't sign.
Is it because it's easier to like?
I don't know.
Replicate?
I don't
Like,
know. Did people ever tell y'all that? They told us. They're like, they come
just
at you with
always
the
heard
blue
that.
ink. Don't sign it.
oh no,
I've seen that from like red carpet celebrities and stuff talk about like, yeah, you can't sign anything with blue ink.
Yeah, that was a real thing.
I'm not trying
Because they're autograph hawk. They're just
right. I swear to like in this statement, I'm not trying to be funny. We didn't have the same situation probably as the Green Bay Packers. Like I'm not. It just no San Diego and the Chargers.
But y'all had stars. I mean,
we had
y'all
Hall of
people
Famers
that had valuable
for sure.
autographs.
But when I went to Denver, like that's when I kind of saw like what you're talking about, like
Right.
people hiding and coming out of the bushes basically, and kids asking for parents for like some of the players we had on that team. Like in San Diego, it was wild because I don't know if it's because nobody's actually from there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like because it's not like it's a big city. Don't get me wrong, but there's so many other things to do that like people aren't. And that's probably why they're not there. Like weren't really worried about it. So like we'd all go out like to the movies, to dinner, to like whatever, and maybe like one or two would come up to even Philip, like for an autograph.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you truly like y'all had a different situation
Yeah, I
because like
guess
you're the
so.
Green Bay Packers. Like you're one of like the OGs. Like
Right.
like when you went to Chicago, I can't imagine what that was like because when you go to Chicago, they know everybody. I was blown away. Like anytime we played the Bears in Chicago, we'd go try to eat dinner and like the deep snapper is getting asked for an autograph.
Mm-hmm.
Like they know everybody. At least that was our experience. At least I played there twice, I think. And that was, so I'm sure like when y'all went to like places like Chicago, which there's probably Packer fans, I'm sure y'all couldn't even get around town.
I mean, we could. Yeah, you could. You just had that group. You had the group, and they were sitting there. They'd have like 5 duffel bags. They'd have every mini helmet you could think of, real helmet, jerseys, like already pinned up on cardboard. You know what I mean? They were prepped and ready, knew what they wanted to sell. They already had the inventory.
Yeah.
They just needed to get it signed. It's going to
I didn't know the
quadruple that
blue
value.
ink thing though.
Blue ink thing. Yeah.
So if
and that's
you
the thing. Like,
sign
if you
in
watch
blue.
one of those videos of anybody
don't
like
sign in blue.
of anybody,
That's what I'm saying. Like
if anybody
Go ahead,
doesn't
Becky.
sign like on a video, a lot of times, if you look closely, somebody's handing them a blue ink pen and a card, and they're like, "No, dude," and then they come off as a prick.
Yeah. I guess I did sign something in blue. I put on.
Like at this point in our career, it doesn't matter. I was like, I mean,
Yeah.
if you need it that bad, if you need that $4,
Yeah, here, bud, take it.
And a lot of young players in the NFL too. That's how they make a majority of their money is signing things. So they're not going to, and they're not going to sign. Yeah,
I bought my first car off card money.
Yeah, they're not going to like sign things. Just like they'll sign for kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here, according to Matt's favorite source, AI, it says it's due to concerns about forgery or reproduction. So it must be easier to like clamp down on the blue ink and copy it or something. That's what it says. It says
blows my
like,
mind. I had no idea this is a thing.
It's easier to reproduce an autograph with blue ink.
Oh, blue ink on the Herbie. Blue ink on the Herbie. Blue ink on the Keenan Allen. Okay, I get it. Blue ink on that one too. Okay, cool. All three of those are blue ink. Okay,
all five.
Flynn,
Yep.
I get it. I think it was a national treasure card of mine that I put on our off the break yesterday. Signed by me, blue ink.
Yeah. Did you sign that?
It says Raider Hater.
Did you have a stack of them at your house?
No, not.
I got a stack of those.
Of those that are not signed?
Well, on the back of them, on mine at least, they're like impressed. So when I got done playing,
they did give me a bag.
It was
of my
either
cards,
they got a huge bag, like stacks of my cards. But
Yeah,
like
just
on
like
the back
a brown
of those
paper
ones,
bag.
because those ones are sweet. But on the back, it's like an impression. You can barely. It's like a watermark. It says like a sample on it.
Oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just check that out and see.
Yeah. So,
but if you want an autograph of me that says Raider Hater, because if I sign Chargers, I put Raider Hater, and if I sign LSU, it's Gator Hater.
Oh, we gotta release our video Alondra cut up for us.
Yeah, we do, because she did a nice job. Because you rambled. Oh
look.
my God, talked your tongue dry that day.
Did I? Probably did. I don't know.
It was just.
It was bad.
No. It was good. No,
you can say it. It's
it was good. I think the video came out really well, but you like forgot to put one of the like papers in the.
Oh yeah.
Pack or something.
Yeah.
So I just had to fast forward that part.
That was actually you did a good job. We didn't give you a lot to work with.
So just to update everybody, we had 5 of our most valuable cards from our collecting days. We've sent them off to PSA to be graded.
Yeah, that box was an expensive box. That's a used car box.
No, it's not that much. Well, if it gets graded 10s, maybe.
If it gets graded 10s, that is a high school used car.
And they're currently being graded right now. They're in the grading process because we did the expedited service.
Yeah, and we're going to open them on air
without even looking at them.
And so if you think the S word is the worst thing that Flynn said, if they get like 9s or 8.5s,
I might quit.
Oh, well, you might get fired for what you say. Yeah, so I have enjoyed it. And honestly,
we might be the autograph
the first day that we started this whole deal with like trading cards was T-Bob's going away party.
That's right.
I don't know how you're like,
because
you had been into cards.
Because I'd recently started like we got it. Me and my son got into it in March, maybe.
Yeah.
Just because he had some buddies at school. They had seen some cards, and he had really been into NFL football recently.
Yeah.
So I took him to a card shop. We opened some cards, and he hit a Lad McConkey card that was worth like $100, and then like my ears perked up. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Those things are worth stuff. And then started learning a little bit more about it. But then I
remember you would come in here, once every 3 weeks like you did, and you would talk about it. And I was like, man, that's cool. Like I want to. And so I started to because the only thing I was ever chasing was like the Paul Skeens debut patch, like 1 of 1. Like I bought boxes of those Topps Pro.
Trophy.
Like I didn't know. I had no idea. Like I didn't know what a refractor was. I didn't know anything. I'm like, oh, that's shiny. That's got to be worth a couple $. But it was T-Bob's party that you did this. It's your fault.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
100%. Because we were saying goodbye to T-Bob, and we're in the corner watching a card break, and your wife was judging us.
I literally walked over and was like, "Are you watching?" He's like, "I'm not watching a card break."
No, you're watching a card break.
I hit that one lad that you're getting graded for me in that break.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, what a good memory.
Yeah.
Then at your birthday party, gave you a Jacob Hester, PSA graded rookie card out
only
of 25.
Only a 9.5. Didn't get a 10. Couldn't splurge for the 10, huh?
They didn't have any.
Limited.
Population 0.
Anytime that you got a card and you're in your practice uniform, it lets you know how many you've really got out there. I only had 2 years of cards. First year, second year.
There's this card that I got that's got me on it, and it's like 4 other quarterbacks on it, all rookie, like the same age.
Yeah.
And they were all the top picks, so they were part of the NFL premiere.
Flacco, Ryan,
Brom.
Yeah.
And so they all like at the rookie premiere, so they all had like their game stuff on. And I had my red practice jersey. And my son's like, "What? Why did you have a practice jersey on, Dad?"
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that was a 7th round pick.
That's all right. You beat that 2nd round pick out.
Hell yeah.
He's calling plays for which school now, Matt?
Is he at Louisville?
Yep. Who's the head coach of Louisville?
His brother Jeff.
You're really growing.
Well, great. I mean, his older brother has one of the greatest sideline interviews of all time.
In the arena league or
Can
XFL?
we play that when we come back?
Yeah, we'll play that.
So
Jeff
good.
Brom, who I think is an incredible head coach. Brian Brom, his brother, who Flynn beat out. He was a 2nd round pick the same year Flynn was a 7th round pick, is the OC there at Louisville. And we'll play one of the best sideline interviews. Also, after that, we will get into a little LSU training camp, and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com. PelicanRoof.com is the website for Pelican Roofing. So many great things you can check out there on the website. You can see what they can do for you at your home, at your business. You can get an idea of what it's going to cost you with that incredible instant roof quote tool. We talk about it every day because I think it's just a great asset to be able to have where you put in your address and it gives you an idea of what that roof is going to cost you. Always remember, too, it's in Lafayette, also in Baton Rouge. It's not just like one or the other. Like they have offices in both, right? So they're not driving back and forth. Like you're going to get that local service. They're always in the local community in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. And also you can check out those financing options, PelicanRoof.com.
Yeah, it's really customer service that sets them apart. When you hire them to put a new roof on, they will assign a project manager directly to your project and only your project. Call them today. See how they can help. See the Pelican Roof difference. PelicanRoof.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, real quick, before we get into a little training camp, we got Russell Shepard also joining us about 10 minutes from now. Here is Louisville head coach Jeff Brom.
How in the world are you starting this game tonight after taking that hit just 6 days ago?
Well, let me answer that question by asking you two questions. One, is this or is this not the XFL? Yes, it is. Two, do I or do I not currently have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let's play football.
That's incredible. Wow. That's incredible.
Do I or do I not?
And he meant that.
He meant it.
Like he was ready for that question.
But how? Like on the spot?
Because it was wrestling, baby. They had him ready.
Dude, that was incredible. I love that.
They had to have told him, like, look.
I hope they didn't.
You're getting interviewed. I hope they didn't either.
Because if he just did that off the top of the dome.
Yes, it is. Do I or do I not have a pulse? Currently have a pulse. Yes, I do. Let's play football. Man. Bring back the old XFL.
Yeah, like where the coin toss is two guys sprinting for the football, and whichever one recovers it gets to choose.
Like
there was so many collarbones that were just taken.
You got a concussion 6 days ago.
But do I or do I not have a pulse? Let's go.
You might. Got a couple brain bruises in there currently.
It's okay.
I can't believe how much he looks like his brother too. Good Lord.
All right, we mentioned that reporting day is today. Practice actually starts tomorrow for LSU. Super fired up for that. It truly is. Talking season is kind of over, and now with the Saints and LSU both in camp. And I know they practice in the morning, but Flynn and I are going to head across there at some point and go check out maybe the last couple of periods of practice. I might just leave y'all and just take like a Comrex one day, do the show from over there because by God, I bet we could. I want to see
Brian Kelly's balcony.
I bet we could. I want to see inside run. I want to see the inside run drill, 9-on-7.
I do too.
Because that to me, because of the offensive line, the defensive line, and the running backs, and also the tight ends. Think about what you can learn about LSU if you just go watch a 9-on-7 period. And like for those listening.
Do they have 9-on-7 periods?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, do they run the personnel enough? That personnel. I know they have like a run period.
Yeah, everybody still has 9-on-7.
Yeah, they might call
inside
it
run. Yeah, where the defense is going to be a little bit of an advantage. So if you can run a 9-on-7, it's 9 against 7. That's hence the name. You can do it anywhere. Like safeties in 9-on-7 are like at 6 yards. Because they're like there's no threat of a pass.
Downhill. I mean, that's practice is supposed to be harder than the game, and 9-on-7 is one of the main definitions of that because it's 9-on-7, and so it's a running period.
It's a running drill. You can't throw it. Everybody knows it.
The offensive line
that's my point.
Like,
I want to see that.
Yeah,
I want to see the physicality with the offensive line. I want to see who it is, left to right. I want to see the tight end position as well. Okay, because you brought in 2 new tight ends. Trades Green's going to be an F, but like he's going to have to do some Y things. He's going to have to be an inline blocker sometimes because if he's not, you fall into tendencies. like Caden Durham's fully healthy. Like he had a foot injury, toe injury, basically the entire back half of last year. It was still really good. Like he's still like, think about like some of the games that he made some hay in. Like South Carolina game, he probably won you the game as a true freshman. I want to see the young running backs, but like if I could pick one drill to tell me a lot of what I need to know about LSU, I think that is the perfect one because every kind of question mark would be involved in that position.
It's always fun to watch too.
And safety's involved, but
there's no like you're not going to. Offense is never going to look great in that period. You're never going to like break a huge run or anything.
But if you do,
and the quarterbacks these days, you know, this is you ready for a back in my day type speech here. They will never understand the hardships that quarterbacks faced in 9-on-7. They will never understand
what hardships that y'all face.
When
y'all
you're
handed the ball off.
When you get up there and you're underneath the center and you're calling a snap count, trying to take a snap from a center in 9-on-7 who is usually getting way lower than he usually would and firing off the ball faster than he normally would because the defensive line is firing off faster because they know it's a run. There's no threat of pass. Yeah. The centers like lose their mind. And then not to mention like you rotate a lot of people. So you always get like the second backup center who's like the right tackle or the guard. So and then if you fumble a snap in 9-on-7, you'll just look dumb and the head coach loses their mind. So I remember going into 9-on-7s, probably the most like nervous of any of the drills that we did in practice. Nervous might not be the right word, but the dread of like, oh gosh, I gotta like take I gotta take the snaps from these guys. They're gonna be so low. These defensive tackles are gonna like hit them like as they're snapping the ball. So that's pretty tough on us quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I feel so sorry for y'all. How did y'all ever get through that?
But the quarterbacks these days, guess what? They don't get it because of 9-on-7.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, don't you dare go hard like in 9-on-7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on one.
Yeah,
it is on one. If you quick count them, defensive coaches lose their mind. Yeah. If you hard count them, everybody jumps off sides. Everybody's losing their mind.
How many times did you hear Jimbo Fisher? Hey, I'm sorry, Bo. Hey, we'll tell Auburn not to go on 2. All right? Sorry, Bo. We'll tell Auburn this way. Hey, don't go on 2. Bo's not ready for it. And then just yapping, ready to throw down. I used to love watching those two go at it. And they loved each other.
They did.
Like, they hung out, like, on the road and stuff. Like, they go have a cold – like, those two who go have a cold pop.
Yep.
But during practice –
tell Auburn not to go on 2.
It's all right. We'll tell Auburn not to go on 2 this week, Bo.
And then he picks his ear with his pencil and his eraser.
He did. Like, what are you doing? Shout out to Jimbo, though. He actually just got a spot on TV, ACC Network. Shout out.
That was me in the NFL. Like, once I got vested
to
the defensive coordinators and scout team and stuff when I'd run it, like, I would go hard count all the time. I'd audible. I would throw it to the last person they had they wanted me to throw to. Oh, my bad. I didn't know Ben Roethlisberger wouldn't go on 2.
I know.
Oh, you wanted Ben Roethlisberger to throw a hitch
into cover 2?
No, dude. I'm good.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you didn't like. I would change the protection too. I would slide it out to the nickel.
Why not?
And stuff. They don't do that. I'm like, yeah, they're NFL.
See, I'm so glad. Like, I don't know. We gotta get a break. We got Shep waiting on us. Norv was so good. Norv Turner, like, he wouldn't do that. And if we had to repeat a play like more than twice, he's like, get it out.
Yeah.
He's like, you think? Hey, you know what? I bet you Oakland's not going to allow us to repeat the play on Sunday. So if we're repeating it on practice time, we that need to get it out. Get it out.
Yep. Well, Oakland might have.
Yeah, it's true.
But other teams.
The Broncos, Denver.
Well, they wouldn't have.
Kansas City. Not Oakland. Oakland. Y'all want to do it again? Okay, all right, we're good.
Do I or do not have a pulse? Yes, I do.
Electric. All right, we'll take a break. Russell Shepard, former LSU, longtime NFL vet, joins us to talk Tigers when we come back on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
It is always a great time to go for Dose. It is the perfect tailgating beer. And my, oh my, tailgating. Let's see. I mean, we are like, it's like a month, like 4 weeks away from you getting
Saints preseason to tailgate.
Probably.
In a couple of weeks.
That's true.
Yeah.
You could.
Get those Dos Equis ready.
I mean, preseason tailgate's a vibe.
It is a vibe. Because it's like the first tailgate.
What
like
always
you're
makes
practicing.
It's true. And if you're going to practice tailgating, go ahead and do it with the best. And that is Dos Equis. So drink responsibly. Enjoy it during the tailgate. Enjoy it anytime because it's always a good time to go for Dos.
Speaking of practicing, you can practice deleting beers anytime. Any day, anytime, whatever it is. Go for Dos. And if you're going to do it, drink responsibly, of course, but get you a nice, cold, tall Mexican lager. Get a lime, squeeze it in there. Go for Dos. Get ready for the weekend. Get ready for tailgating. Go for Dos.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you. And now we're going to be joined by former LSU longtime NFL receiver Russell Shepard. Joins the show. Shep, what is up, my man? How you doing?
What's going on, brother? Thanks for having me on.
Excited to have you on. And today is actually reporting day for the LSU Tigers. Now, we know NFL teams have already reported to training camp. And so, you know, Flynn and I have talked about it, like that reporting day, you know, depending on where you're at in your career, you got a different feel. Like when I say reporting day to Russell Shepard, what do you think of?
Butterflies, you know, just kind of, you know, full of energy, you know, just coming off just a good amount of time with the family, kind of working my skills, you know, the off season is just kind of get your juices back going. Fall back in love with just the grind, and so when you get to that first day of training camp or reporting day, you kind of like the build up.
One of the things that we were talking about is different times and different years and when you're reporting. Like for you, like once you get to the NFL, right? And I mean, you had a hell of a career. You lasted a very long time. What was that first one like for you? Because Shep, you knew what kind of player you were, and you were going in undrafted free agent type guy. Like, what was your mindset going into that training camp, maybe compared to year 4 or 5 in the NFL?
Yeah. So look, so with me, like every player has their different journey, and it's a unique journey. All of them are worth it. They're earned. So with me, I was an undrafted free agent to Philly. I was the first, drafted and undrafted class signed to Chip Kelly. So, I had a relationship with Coach Kelly coming out of high school. He recruited me. Yeah. I still ended up, going to LSU. So, when he was in a head coaching position with Philly, it made perfect sense for me to go there off of the relationship. So, had a great training camp. I was able to play with my all-time favorite player, Michael Vick. He was the quarterback at that point in time with the organization. But we were stacked, man. We had Sean Jackson, Jason Avant, Jeremy Macklin, Raleigh Cooper, the list goes on. It was a deep room. So I end up, getting waived with final cuts. I made it all the way to the final cuts, the last preseason game. I got waived. And the next day, every NFL team has 24 hours to pick up your rights. So with me, not really knowing kind of, if I was going to end up with somewhere. At that point, I didn't have an agent, so I was just kind of just didn't sleep that night, just not knowing my future. So I get a call from Tommy Moffitt. This actually is the first time I ever told the story. So Coach Moffitt called me about 9:30 that night. I actually just got off the phone with Howie Roseman, the GM for the Philadelphia Eagles, and Howie told me, Russell, unfortunately, man, we had to release you, but we want to bring you in back to practice squad if possible. I said, well, Howie, what do you mean possible? He's like, well, if somebody picks you up, then, you have to go with that team. I said, well, what's the chances you think of me getting claimed, Howie, on the scale of 1 to 10? And, Howie's a good friend of mine. He gave me an opportunity, no shade towards him or that amazing organization, the Eagles, but he told me I had a 3 out of 10. So that was it kind of kicked me in the, stomach, when he told me that. And so when I got off the phone with Howie, just randomly, I get a call from Tommy Moffitt, and Coach Moffitt told me, hey, Butch Davis, who was the former head coach at University of North Carolina, he's a special associate assistant to Greg Schiano. And they called asking about you, Shep. So I know I heard you got waived with Philly, but I just want to let you know they called asking about you. And I woke up that morning, went in to sign my contract with the Philadelphia Eagles to be on the practice squad. And Howie Roseman he pulled me to the side and said, Shep, unfortunately, man, you can't sign this contract. You've just been claimed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And boom, it just all clicked. So I went into training. Obviously my training camp experience, I had a great camp, had a great relationship with Coach Kelly, but obviously through other relationships, Coach Moffitt, speaking highly of me when Tampa called, me playing against Butch Davis in North Carolina, having a great game, and 3 years prior, all these things led to me ultimately getting claimed and being with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 4 years straight.
It's such a cool story because Russell, you were the epitome of do everything the right way, do it with the right attitude. I used to love when I was playing, coming back in the off season and working out with you, throwing with you, running routes, all that good stuff. Man, we had some good times back in the day. But football is such a small world, and college, NFL is so interconnected. So you certainly, I think all LSU fans would agree, and Hester and I certainly, you were not used correctly when you were here at LSU, but you made a name for yourself in the NFL for a long time because you did the right things. And that story highlights that because you had somebody from college call on your behalf and vouch for you. And that's the way these things work. But then you get to Tampa and you have a really good, I think, 4 years in Tampa. Is that right?
Yeah, man. It was a great opportunity. You know, the thing about so Greg Schiano, people they have different opinions about Coach Schiano, but he's very intelligent.
Yeah.
You know, he obviously is a very strong-armed leader, and he has a military background. And I think people like him, whether it's Nick Saban, Greg Schiano, Chip Kelly, you have some guys that are wired more so for college, and I think that was his ultimate thing. But I learned a lot from him, and I kind of got introduced to special teams. The funny thing, Matt, so when I got to Tampa, the next morning I practiced. But that morning, not knowing the playbook and still getting, just first day at work, they didn't have me do any reps. So immediately, right after practice, it was me and another guy that they claimed, I forget the young man's name, but he was a DB. So right after practice, they pulled me and this young man and said, "Hey, Russ, we want you guys to do some one-on-one." And this is after I got claimed. So, typically when you get claimed, when you get claimed, you have to be on the NFL team for 3 weeks straight. Yep. They have to pay you at least. You don't have to be on the team, but they have to pay you that, the money for the 3 games. So, I thought I was on the team. Everything's well. I got at least 3 weeks to show myself. So, literally after practice, me and this DB, we do 15 straight one-on-one. And then before we even started, they had half of the pro scout, the in-house scout. They were on the sideline, as well as the GM, Greg Schiano. They were all there watching us do one-on-one. And, ultimately I ended up, competing, and I feel like I won the battle overall. Literally, after that practice, they ended up waiving a young man. They brought me in, and they told me, "Hey, Russ, both you guys play special teams at a high level. We claimed you guys because we both, we wanted a guy that can contribute to teams, and then we wanted the guy that had the potential to grow into a dependable receiver."
Yeah.
And ultimately, that one-on-one session is the reason why we kept you. So, it's like you said, it's relationships, it's taking advantage of the moment, it's providing the right energy, being a guy that can learn on the move, adjust. All that plays into having a longevity in the NFL.
I honestly, I don't know that I've ever heard of going one-on-one. I've seen guys try out and have competition. That's a great story. I mean, Shep,
especially after signed, right? You go and do your workouts trying to get signed, but you're right. You got claimed.
You're already signed, you're claimed, and Shep, think about what that did, that 1 20-minute period, what that did for your life, and it could go in one way or another. It certainly went your way, and you earned that spot there. But just you think about what that moment meant for your life, and where you're at now, a successful businessman, and all the things you're doing.
Oh, man, it's everything, man. It just kind of gave me a true understanding of just capturing the moment. Just being grateful for the opportunity. Just see the glass half full, not empty. All these things just lead into having a positive mindset, just preparing, enjoying the process. I mean, that's kind of led me into entrepreneurship because while I was in the league, like you two guys who are both mentors and just, leaders to guys like me, Tyrann Mathieu, the Jordan Jeffersons of the world, it's all about being present, having your feet grounded, and making an impact where you're at. And then, like I said, embracing, the competition. One thing about an LSU player in the NFL, whether it's Jason Light from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's Howie Roseman, whomever you're talking to, LSU players, they come to get us because we compete at a high level, and we got a little something to it. So, that was one thing that I was grateful for, being in Baton Rouge, being a part of that, the program, is that we had a little edginess to us, but also, too, we were great young men. So it's a special thing being a part of, that purple and gold.
Yeah, and kind of to that note, let's pick your brain a little bit about the 2025 LSU Tigers. Have you been keeping up with it? You follow it? What are your thoughts going into the season with just the weapons at receiver, the weapons at quarterback, and everything? What's your outlook on it?
Man, so, I spend a lot of time at the school now with us doing business, out there. So, I spend a lot of time around a lot of the young guys, man. Most I've been around the school, really, since I've been in school. And, I will say this is the closest team that I've seen since that 2019-20 team, the national championship team. I think, I hit a QB, man. I think he has a good grasp of the team. I think they follow him. I think he leads. He kind of reminds me of you, Matt. He leads from the front, quiet. Doesn't say too much. Speaks up when needed. At the end of the day, this game it revolves so much around distributing the football. So the quarterback position is just turned to such just pivotal part of wins and losses. So I definitely think it starts with our guy. I think he's in the right position to lead and kind of take us to where we need to go. And I think from the offensive line to all the skilled guys, the young guys on defense, I just think, Coach BK got a good, opportunity, man, to capture what I think is a great opportunity to take the crown.
Shep, before we let you go, man, so proud of everything you've done post-playing as well and doing big things. And I know you mentioned being an entrepreneur there. Tell us a little bit and tell our listeners about Shep Boys Waste Management, what you're doing, where you're doing it, and kind of all the things you've got going on right now.
I appreciate it, brother. So, in year 2020, man, I was supposed to sign with the Baltimore Ravens. I didn't think we were going to have an NFL season, COVID. I was like, how in the hell are we going to drink from the same water bottles, showers, in the locker room? So, me and my family came together. We thought we can start this crazy idea, which was a porta potty company. So I retired 2 days before the season in 2020, man. I called Coach Harbaugh and I told him I was going to retire. He's like, Shep, what the hell? We're about to start training camp. And I was like, I'm about to hop in the porta potty truck. And, he thought I was crazy. They all thought I was crazy. But man, we started Shep Boys Waste Management in 2020 at the height of COVID. And we are a portable toilet company. We provide portable toilet wastewater rentals from portable toilets, hand wash stations, waste tanks, water tanks. To this point, we have 2,000 rentable items out throughout South Texas and now South Louisiana. We service both all of construction, industrial facilities. We service natural disasters as well as special events throughout the South Texas and South Louisiana. So if anybody's in need of a porta potty or a hand wash station, give us a call, and we want all the peep and poo we can get.
There he is, Russell Shepard, good enough to join us. Shep, we appreciate your time, man. Look forward to seeing you in Baton Rouge soon.
Man, I appreciate you, fellas. Go Tigers.
All right, there he is, Russell Shepard again, good enough to join us here as we get ready for LSU training camp. All right, we'll take a break, wrap up hour number 2 when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. You can sign up for residential commercial service right there on the homepage of the website. Always remember they've got roll-off dumpsters as well. So if you are, having a project, it can be big or small, at your home, at your business, you call them, you say, hey, here's what I'm doing, because maybe it is a small project. You just need a smaller one. Maybe you got a whole home renovation and you need the largest size dumpster that they offer. Whatever it is, they have done it so long, they are going to know exactly what you need. So call them today. Check them out on the website. Again, that is trashrangers.com.
Yeah, Trash Rangers, reliable and hassle-free trash removal services, and they are the best in South Louisiana. So give them a call, whether it's residential, something for your home, it's just regular trash pickup, whether it's commercial, you need a dumpster pickup every day, or maybe it's just a roll-off dumpster. They can size it for you. Everything you need when it comes to trash, trashrangers.com.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
We're Rev Business, a local provider with nearly 90 years of experience. So when it comes to business in Louisiana, we know that personalized service is key. And we're here to go the extra mile with all fiber solutions that deliver what every business needs: reliability and quality. We're not just providers. We're the local team dedicated to helping you succeed. True partnerships are homegrown. Rev Business, internet, phone, managed services. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
We might have to make this like one of the like hourly rejoins for a little bit.
This one? It's a good one.
It's a good one. It might be my favorite, actually. All right. Enjoying the Beastie Boys Tuesday here. All right, so short segment. We had Russell Shepard. You're not going to cut that short. We're going to have Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, join us when we come back. So, hey, get some Saints questions inside the Bayou Forward chat. We'll ask Nick some of those questions,
We've
what
asked
he
all
sees.
the questions we got.
I'm
so.
looking forward to being down there tomorrow. Nick's been there every day. Get those questions in. Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, when we come back.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. That is the website. And remember, you can book your consultation right there on the homepage. You can give them a call as well. Because if you have an issue, if you have a problem, they're there to fix it. Why not fix it? You should not live life with fear or embarrassment. Like, if you're dealing with something, Goodwood's going to be able to help you. And you can find a full list of services right there on the website. You can find out some pricing options as well and what they do for you. But they are here for you. And so we always encourage you, look, if you don't want to pick up the phone, if you don't want to have that conversation, you can do all the booking right there on the website. So go there today. Again, that is yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, we're all human. We're all men, and you're not the first person that's never going to have an issue. So they can help you. They can fix it. Do it medically with personalized care, state-of-the-art treatment. Go to yourgoodwood.com.
This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers, LA 21 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Tuesday, July 29th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 95. In hour 3 of today's show, Nick Underhill of New Orleans Football hops on at 9 a.m. to give us the latest with the New Orleans Saints training camp. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. It is 9 o'clock on Tuesday, so you know what that means. You're going to catch up with our guy, Nick Underhill. New Orleans Football joins us now. Nick, how we doing? How we living?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Doing fantastic. And you can just go ahead and tell us who the starting quarterback is going to be since you've been in training camp the last couple of days. Go ahead.
Well, if you had to pick one today, I mean, I think it's like very, very easily Spencer Rattler right now. He looks a lot better so far in this camp. Yeah. You know, it's early. Like, there's a lot of days left. We'll see how it goes from here. But he looks like a guy that's been in the league for a year, and Chuck looks like a guy that's, you know, trying to swim his way to shore a little bit right now. I think sometimes, you know, maybe things are still happening fast for him. He's still kind of processing. Yeah, I think we see the impact a little bit of not doing any team drills at all during OTAs and minicamp. Like, at times it looks like a team lining up for the very first time with an offensive line on the field and all that stuff. Right. And, you know, there's some operation errors. There's false starts. There's, you know, it's just kind of sloppy right now overall. But Rattler's definitely, you know, looking better. I think part of the distance between the two is more that, like, he hasn't really gotten any punches thrown back at him yet. It's not like he's been perfect either, but I think Rattler's comfortably leading right now.
So, like, when you see Spencer out there, and we were talking about this yesterday, Nick, like, does he make plays that make you kind of think, oh, yeah, at one point we talked about him as a surefire first-round pick. Like, are those the kind of plays that you're talking about? Like, do you see those type of throws from him here in year number 2?
There's some of that. I mean, yeah. I mean, even last year when he was starting some of those games, it was like, oh, yeah, this is the guy that threw for like 483 yards in a game one time in college. Like, you know, like you see that for sure. But then there's the things where, like, he just misreads like the depth on a throw into the end zone and gets like picked off by throwing it short twice in 3 days, and there's just some throws that get missed. But there's definitely the talent there. I mean, like he has elite arm talent. I think like comparatively speaking to like all NFL quarterbacks, I think he's up there in that upper tier somewhere, if not the top tier, second tier. Like he has really, really good arm talent, and I think it's just sometimes the processing and stuff isn't quite all the way there. And I think we still see that. I feel like it's kind of the same guy where it's one day you're like, oh my God, like he looks unbelievable. He's 10 for 10. And then the next day he comes back and he can't pick up the momentum. And that's kind of what it was last year, first half, second half of games. And, it's kind of, he's seeing stuff great. And then all of a sudden, like something just happens and it doesn't keep going. If he can build some momentum, like any time though, like the first half of the first game he ever played, like I was like, oh my God, they found their quarterback. And then, it falls apart. And then he goes in the second half of the Washington game after Haener and almost brings them back. And not get like, it's just like, if he could manage to put it all together, but like, it just hasn't been able to happen yet. But I mean, I don't think like just in a pure talent standpoint, like, I don't know that it's like lacking. It's just kind of like the cohesion of all that. And like the consistency, isn't quite there, but there's a reality where he becomes a good player. I don't know if we're knocking on that door yet. I don't know if the other 31 teams are looking at the Saints and saying like, oh man, I wish this guy was my starter. But, there's moments there for sure.
Nick, I was going to follow up with a football question here. I got to ask though, are you on a landline right now? Did you just hit a number with your cheek?
I did not, no.
Oh, so we heard like, back in the day, like when you'd hit a button while you're on the phone, we heard that. And I was hoping so badly that you were on a landline.
Oh man.
I don't think I've had a landline since 2008. Like
that was going to be the unique part of it. I know.
By the tone of the beep, I think it was a 5. If I had to guess.
It's crazy you say that because like there really was a time where you could like hear the difference in the numbers.
Oh, no, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. If we were for sure you said that, we all kind of like looked around when we heard the noise. Okay, so
I wish I could be that big of a hurdle where I was like, yeah, I take my Tuesday
yeah,
morning.
This is
so seriously.
I'm on line 3 right now.
I want my voice to be crisp. I would.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's so funny you say that, like that there's a clear difference now that training camp started, because like the entire offseason, OTA's minicamp, it's like, well, these guys are both doing good things. They both look good. They're neck and neck. Like Spencer makes a play, Shuck makes a play, blah, blah, blah. But it's the difference between off-season practices, which is like, glorified 7-on-7s and just kind of hanging out with your buddies playing catch, right? And then you get into training camp, and it's like the pressure's on. We got the pads on. Everything is hot. They're making everything hard. And that's especially the first 2 weeks of training camp. Like it is designed to make life hard on everybody. Like practices right now are harder than a game will ever be, and especially from a quarterback's perspective. So like, when you say you can tell that there's a rookie, you can tell there's a guy that's been there for a year, it's because coaches are making it hard on these guys. They're making it hard on the reads that they're making. They're getting installs and defenses thrown at them every single day. But have you seen those moments? We just asked about the moments from Rattler. Have you seen the moments from Shuck that it's like, okay, man, he's struggling like overall. Maybe not struggle is the word, but like, he's not looking as good overall. But like, man, there's some flashes where I can see this guy has I get what they saw and drafted him in the second round.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's definitely some throws. Like he hit one to Juwan Johnson, like a really nice read over him. The throws with kind of anticipation, kind of like before he's coming out of the break, like ball just delivers right in the perfect. So like he's hit a couple of them throws that are just like, man, this is special. Like that's a really good moment. It's just. He looks like a guy on the 5th day at camp. And I think, when we're out here every day looking at it day by day by day, like you kind of analyze every day like it's the Super Bowl, because like you've been waiting 6 months to see these guys and you're breaking down every single little thing. And, last year I remember like it was probably practice 9, practice 10, like where we left the field and it was kind of like, is Spencer Rattler good? Like, because up until then, like you aren't really seeing it. Like, and then something just kind of clicked for him, and it was like, wait a minute, like this guy can act like he's good. But up until then, it was kind of like, Jake Haener's better than him. They got this 5th round pick out here, a couple throws here and there, but no big deal, nothing really worth talking about. And then it changes. So by no means am I ready to close the book on him. I think there's probably going to come a moment where all of a sudden something starts to click into place and it starts to slow down, and it starts to slow down a little bit more. I think the one thing that like maybe worries me a little bit more than anything else is that sometimes in 7-on-7s, like he just has a penchant for like holding the ball and it's not coming out, and it's like, damn, like this should probably be happening at least on rhythm every single time, and it's kind of not. So I just think there's a lot of like processing going on. I think you can kind of see him thinking like, you know, and I think in any field, like what we do, like when you're new to it, you watch somebody that's new on TV, like you can see them thinking about their words next to the guy that's been doing it for a year that he's just talking. And like, I think that's kind of what it looks like out here watching them right now is like, you just see a lot of thinking and another guy's just kind of playing. And I think at some point it's going to turn for him.
Let's talk about the coaching style. So we got a new coaching staff, but along with the quarterbacks, let's stop talking about their play. Let's talk about the coaches, like coaching style, this new staff, how Tolzien, Nussmeier, Kellen Moore, how they all are communicating with the quarterbacks. Are they all talking to them? Is Kellen kind of hands-on with the coaching aspect in between plays, in between periods? Are they yellers? Are they nice? Like what kind of like feel are you getting from this new coaching staff?
Yeah, it's like culture shock being out here, honestly, because I mean, for about the last 20 years, even though last year there was a new offensive staff, it was still coming in under the same DNA. And I mean, just everything's just weird right now. Like it was almost like there was a circadian rhythm to these practices, like where it was like, this is going to happen now. They're going to do red zone on this day. They're going to do this, and it's completely different. You know, as far as coaching style, yeah, Kellen's around the offense quite a bit. Not a lot of yelling. I don't even know that I've heard a voice raised anywhere yet, but you see the corrections happening immediately in real time. Somebody screws up, they're coming off the field. Like there's a consequence for having, you know, a false start, lining up wrong, whatever it is. And I like seeing that. And it's kind of wild to say this, but like the last 3 years, we didn't see stuff like that happening. We didn't see the lapse happening after somebody jumped off sides. I don't even know that we saw corrections happening when there was like a false start on offense. We heard players talking about how they didn't correct those things after the fact, and that was a frustrating thing for them. So, like, even seeing something like that, just basic, rudimentary, fundamental responsibility, consequence, all that is great to see. On a more macro level, the schedule is kind of blowing my mind a little bit. Like they don't practice 5 days in a row. Like they go 2 day off, 2 day off, 2 day off, or like 2 special teams walk through 2. That's way different. They practice the last 2 days. Yesterday's a special teams walkthrough / install. So they're going to be on the field for about 45 minutes today. Only the guys that are on special teams, and then back at it tomorrow. We got to day 5 at camp and just saw the first injury happen. So at least on that level, it's working. I don't know, you know, I guess we'll see overall what the balance is on maybe, you know, some last days of work versus, you know, going full bore 5 days in a row. I think it's one of those things where if they win 10 games, it's brilliant. And if they win 5, everyone's like, man, they probably should have practiced a little bit more. It's, you know, but I think not having guys popping hamstrings is probably overall a good thing. So that's been way, way different. But I mean, everything just feels completely different. Everything's incredibly thought out and planned, and you know, it just kind of maybe feels a little bit like a younger, newer way of thinking. Whereas, you know, everything was kind of 80s Parcells-ish around here for a while, and there's nothing wrong with that. It works, but it's just a completely different way of looking at things. I think everything's very data-driven, studied, you know, analyzed, thought out, planned. You know, just even thinking about, you know, little stuff like we're going to do red zone on day 2 because we went full field the day before, because we've studied that if you exert your muscles this much and you're running straight line, like these are when injuries occur. So we're just going to cut down the field so nobody can run 40 yards at a time. Like that's kind of, you know, it's next level, like thinking. If they're thinking about everything like that, it at least gives you a little bit of hope that they're going to figure this thing out. I don't have high hopes for, you know, the win total in year 1, but I do have high hopes for the process and how they're doing things right now.
Catching up with the guy, Nick Underhill, talking New Orleans Saints here on OTB. Nick, obviously you've heard about the ESPN article that the Saints got the 32nd ranked roster in the NFL. We all know there's 32 teams. They were dead last. When you're watching that team, and you've watched the Saints for a couple of years, like, do you think that is factual? They have the worst roster in the NFL?
I mean, I'm not seeing the other 31, so like I don't know if they're worse than the Browns or the Titans or whatever. I know they definitely look worse than they did, last year. You get into a training camp and Derek Carr's not facing a pass rush. He looks amazing. Like he's always looked great when things are perfect. It's things get messy. He doesn't look as good, but definitely. Look, if I was somebody sitting up in Bristol, Connecticut, and I was looking at all 32 teams, and there's one team that does not have a single quarterback win on their roster. Well, I guess they got a few, but he's a tight end now. But if you have a guy that's never won a game, I don't know how you rank him above anybody else. Like, is Spencer Rattler / Tyler Shuck better than what the Browns have at quarterback? Could it be better than Anthony Richardson? Could it be? Yeah, sure. But like I get it from that point. I don't know if they're going to be the worst team in the league, but I don't know that, I'm looking at them to contend in the NFC South either. So, I don't know. I think right now where it sits, like it's probably not looking extremely promising for a 25 run. I think there's a couple bright spots. There's a couple things I feel better about right now. I don't think Trevor Penning's going to be a disaster. Kelvin Banks has been impressive. I think Chase Young looks better and just sounds and feels more confident. Fuaga has been a little up and down. I think you see that transition happening back, but he's looked okay. There's a few things that I think that you feel positive about. Shaheed has looked amazing out here. So I think this season's more about finding guys that I think Kool-Aid's looked pretty good too. I think this season's really more about finding guys you're building around. And if you feel positive about some pieces going into the future and you happen to be drafting first or second, that'd be amazing. Now, you could be drafting first or second and feel terrible about your team, and that would not be as good. But, like, look at the Patriots. Like, they probably had, they absolutely had one of the worst teams in the league last year, but I think their optimism level is incredibly high right now. And if you can leave that season feeling that way about this team, like, I don't know, who cares? But, I really think this season's about finding the signs of hope, pieces to build around, building blocks. If your offensive line has that, like, real identity and you're picking second or third, like, I would actually like that outcome for the Saints.
All right, Nick. So let's get you started getting a little bit more positive there at the end, but like the real Wolf of Wall Street, he has like the saying like "sell me this pencil." Like I want Nick Underhill to sell me the Saints right now in 2025. Paint something positive.
All right. I mean, I can't tell you to write a sentence, but hey, like, do you have anybody standing in front of you right now?
Yep.
No, you do. I mean, do you have an outfit like I think they can block. Like tell Sharp to attack you. You don't got no one to jump in front of you. You got a fullback back there, but he's not in his prime anymore, so he's not gonna pick up the blitz. But I think they have a good line, and I think if you have that and you can build around that, I think the future's okay. Maybe you have the quarterback, maybe you don't. Your running back's about to be 30. Like that's not long term, but I think if you have that line, I think you have something, and I think Banks is going to be good. We know Fuaga's at least like a good starter. The ceiling might be higher on him. Penning looked like an absolute, like the very first time they did one-on-ones last year, like I was sitting there, I'm like, they cannot play this guy. And obviously they got into games and he looked okay and they had a plan for him. Him doing like one-on-ones at guard, he won some reps. Like he looked okay. I didn't walk away from it feeling bad about him. We've seen him get out in space and do great stuff in the run game. It's padless, but like just seeing him down the field as a force, like I think he could be an elite run blocker. So if your line is good, I'm okay with anything else being terrible because I think you have an identity and you have high investment pieces yielding a real return, and you can build around that. And if you got to go find another quarterback, well, he's starting out with good protection, and you're going to be able to accentuate his positives and put him in a position to succeed. So, I feel confident about that line right now. I mean, we've only seen one padded practice. I'm probably jumping the gun a little bit, but I mean, man, did you see Kelvin Banks just pancake Chris Rumph yesterday? Like the clip that was out there, like it was crazy, and he looks good. So I feel good about that. I think there's a lot of questions everywhere else, but I think there's real building blocks on that offensive line.
All right, last one, Nick, before we let you go, because I agree that I'm intrigued by the offensive line. Like, what about some of the other players that we've been waiting to see, like, what kind of step they can take? Your Kendre Millers, your Brian Brzee, your Kool-Aid McKinstry. Like, of that group, Isaiah Foskey maybe even, right? I mean, you couldn't find him, as Dev would say, with a search warrant throughout his career so far. But, like, what have you seen from those players? Like, can you count on some of those draft choices that you've had? Because you're drafting the first, second, third round. You're expected to be a starter. What have you seen from that group?
I feel like we've seen some good plays from Kool-Aid. Hasn't been challenged a ton, but he's shown up a few times. He's flashed. I like some of the stuff he does just as far as, like, attitude-wise, too. Like, I think he's bringing some of the energy back to the field. I think they need that big time on defense. Like, when a running back, they'll get tagged down and they'll try to continue running to the end zone. Like, Kool-Aid's the guy that chases them down and punches the ball out. And right. I think they need some of that energy on their defense, and he's bringing it. Braziz looked okay. Like, I think I want to believe we've seen some steps forward in the run game. I've seen him stop a couple runs a few times. They have been against Penning, and I don't know what the calculus there is of is it Braziz getting better? Is it Penning still figuring things out? Is it a little bit of both? So we'll kind of see how that comes. But I think he's a guy that is really interesting, though, because, like, if he does take the next step there, like, he could potentially become another one of those, like, huge building blocks. And he probably doesn't get talked enough. Like, 7.5 sacks for a defensive interior player is a crazy number. Like, if the run game just gets to, like, okay,
right,
I think you have a guy that you can build around it at that position. And I like how they're using them, as a 3-4 end, like, kind of getting him in some of those, like, more favorable matchups where he can use some of his strength. Like, I think it shows up a little bit. The other guy that we haven't mentioned at all, and he's not a young draft pick guy, but Godshaw is just that, like, he is incredibly strong. Like, he just engulfs people and just eats them up on that line. And I think that's going to allow your linebackers to flow and make plays. Danny Stutzman has been a beneficiary of some of that, but, like, even independently, the way he sees the field and, like, reads and reacts and attacks, and then he's looked good in space too. He had a pick in one of the practices. He's gotten down the field in coverage a few times. I'm, like, really encouraged about him. I don't know how he gets on the field right away, but he's quickly, like, starting to make a case for, like, you kind of got to find a way to play him a little bit. Yeah. So he could be a building block coming behind DeMario too. So there's some glimmers of hope here. I think Alante has looked really good in this scheme too, but he's in the contract year. And if I were him, I'd probably bet on myself, play the season out, and try to see what the market looks like. So I don't know, like, how that factors in long term, but I think it's agreeing with him quite a bit. Like, they're getting him in that dynamic role out of the slot, blitzing a lot. Like, he looks good. He's flashing every day.
All right, there he is, our guy, Nick Underhill, NewOrleans.football. Nick, I will be in Metairie tomorrow. Hopefully I can run into you, say hello. Looking forward to that, and we always appreciate the time, sir.
Yeah, bring a sweat towel, man. It's brutal out here.
Oh, love to hear that. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. Got me excited.
Yep.
Oh, man, Nick is the best, truly. I mean, they're every day, boots on the ground. Great reporting as always. And, I'm going to take some of that My High. No, I need multiple. Actually, because I have, like, I usually keep, like, 5 in my back. Oh, 1, thank you. You're too kind. I usually put 5 in my backpack. Oh, that's the first one you've ever given me. 5 in my backpack, but, like, at SEC Media Days, I was doing better marketing than you were because I was passing it out to people. Yep. I actually got a picture of the A&M linebacker.
I know you did.
So I'm
a big fan.
Basically a better marketing person for My High than you are.
Oh, my defense. They did go last.
You give me 1. My High. Not even a 0, which is my favorite. You don't
got
even
a hat too, buddy.
I stole the hat.
So I think that I should be hired for My High too, because I was sitting at lunch with some coworkers yesterday, and one of them was like, "Oh, I went and I, like, edged my yard or whatever, and I came inside and I needed, like, a liquid IV or something." And I was like, "No, you don't need a liquid IV. You need My High." I was like, "I've tried every electrolyte mix drink in the market. Liquid IV is all sugar. Element, way too much sodium in it.
Trash."
I was like, "You need My High." And he was like, "Well, where can I find it?" I'm serious. This is a real conversation I had yesterday. I was like, "You can find it at Rouse's or on Amazon." I was like, "Also, you can go to myhigh.com and you can subscribe and they'll send you some every month."
That's right. There you go. You
I
got
was,
it
like,
all
literally
down.
sales
Look
pitching My High to these people.
Let's go. Alondra, let's go. Yeah, people always say, where can you get it? Well, it's like, the internet.
Yeah.
where you get everything.
Right.
Or Rouse's. Go check it out.
They even got the ice
Hey,
pops.
don't drink that all at one time, bud.
I'm going down to the Devil's Lair for training camp, and this
Hey,
SOB
Saints.
gives me one.
Saints are hydrated.
Don't drink it all in one place.
Yeah.
Don't drink it all in one
That's
place.
bummed.
That's exactly right. Hey,
I had to rip open a pack yesterday.
play your cards right, you might get another one.
I'm going to steal some after the show, actually.
Yeah, you're a bum.
This box is a lot emptier than it used to be.
Because we all steal,
I've
because you don't
taken
give
some.
us any.
You
I've
absolutely
taken like
should.
4 from there.
You
I've taken
absolutely should.
more than 4.
Yeah, I'm going
I
to
need
take
to bring a
more
bunch
after
more.
You should.
Y'all should.
But
Anyway.
can I make a request?
Yeah.
The 0.
You want a 0?
Yeah.
Oh, the 0.
The Iceberry. Is it
Zero's
Iceberry
good.
Blast or something like that?
All right, I'll bring a carton.
Yeah. That's my favorite one.
It's solid. Strong to quite strong. Oh, and it's actually a drink mix that's actually a liquid.
It's actually liquid. I said that too. I was like, and it's actually a liquid.
It's false
I don't even
advertisement, I
say
feel like.
liquid blank blank out loud because I'm so loyal to this guy, and he gives me 1.
You're right. My bad. I said two of them.
Yeah.
I said, you got a shot at another.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. All right, we'll take a break. We got some reaction to what Nick said. Alondra's got a great story. If you play for the Guardians and you put a couple dollar hairs down on yourself or bet against you, like it's probably not a great idea. We've got all that coming your way when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Hey, go to gcopnet.com. That is Gulf Coast Office Products. They have so many different things they can help you out with. And, you know, in your industry, law firm, engineering firm, schools, universities, banks, hospitals, certainly, like we are talking to you. Like if you have multiple printers, like all going to be on that same network, and also one bill, not 85 bills, one bill. Like they combine everything, and the customer service that you get, I mean, because look, they're a big business. New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mandeville, Lafayette, but you get like these small, like shop, mom and pop kind of customer service, right? So it's the best of both worlds. Like when you call them, you're getting a human being. You're not getting a robot. Go to the website today, gcopnet.com.
Yeah, they are the undisputed leader in Louisiana for copiers or printers. So they are the leading source for multifunction office machines that copy, scan, print, fax, move documents, whatever it is, gcopnet.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wildin'.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Here's a little story I got to tell about three bad brothers you know so well.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Any thoughts on anything that Nick Underhill said? It did feel like he was pretty adamant to me that Spencer Rattler is fully in the lead in the quarterback competition. I know a lot of people are like, well, you drafted Tyler Shuck in the second round. You gave him guaranteed money. He's going to be the guy. They love Spencer Rattler. Like that's why we weren't sure if they were going to draft a quarterback. And again, when you draft a second-round player, yeah, for sure, you want him to be a starter. But if the fifth-round pick is holding him off, and the fifth-round pick, who once in his career was talked about to be maybe a first-round pick, maybe the first quarterback off the board, you just want one of the guys to work out. I would not get hung up on the fact that the second-round pick's not playing. I think you just need one of the guys to go win the job, and because he played so well is why he won the job, not because he's the best of the bad options.
I mean, I think now 5 days into camp, the first week of camp is hard. It's hard to look good. It's hard to execute. It's hard to like the fine motor skill stuff. So passing, catching, kicking, all that stuff. It's hard to execute that on the first week of practice. It just is for anybody. I mean, I saw first day or two of training camp with the Patriots, Tom Brady throw a hitch and a cover too. It's just hard. Okay. Yeah. So there's going to be moments and flashes, and those are the things you have to look, and you have to watch to see if people are making the same mistake twice. That's a big thing. Coaches don't want to have to spend too much time coaching the same thing over and over and over again. But I mean, I would say it's kind of so far from what we've heard. We talked to Devin Snow yesterday, said the same thing. Nick said the same thing. They said it's not clear, but what is not great is that they're they both kind of let on it's kind of mid right now, to use Devin's words yesterday. And Nick was, I think, trying to be positive. He's trying to get there. Nick kind of sounded sad, though. I'm not gonna lie. Sounded a little sad on that phone call. But that's first training camp. I mean, even people that are covering the Saints get tired and hot and sweaty, and it's day 5. It's in a grind right now. You got to get over the hump of, what would you say? After the first week and a half is over, you're kind of over the hump.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, definitely the first 2 weeks. Definitely the first 2 weeks, because then you start focusing a little bit more on the first preseason game. But that first week, man, it's a booty kicker for sure.
I did get excited hearing him talk about the offensive line, though, because if you are a new quarterback, a young quarterback, and you got the bomb squad in front of you, that is the worst case scenario. And we've seen Spencer Rattler with the bomb squad in front of him at South Carolina. Now, he still made a lot of plays, and I give him a lot of credit for that year, but there was a lot of times he would get the ball and immediately have pressure.
Yep.
And he still found a way. Again, they had some big wins that year. I believe they beat, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Clemson that year, right?
North Carolina was that opening game. Right? And if you remember, he got sacked, I think, 7 times in that game, but the final box score, he was 30 of 37.
Yeah.
So, he was still really efficient, to your point. And, I mean, we talked about it the other day. 4 first-round picks and a second-round pick. So, offensive line better be good.
Yeah, they better be.
True.
Right? Yeah.
I get it.
That better be your answer when I tell you to sell me a pencil. Yeah, they beat, like you said, Clemson. I remember that one. I won a few shekels on that one.
They did. I mean, he had some good times. And again, behind a really bad offensive line. So, like, to hear that it is solidified, that Trevor Penning's looking better at guard, gets you excited. As much as you're going to get excited about a roster that people think is 32nd in the NFL. Like, he has to have that. Like, two things whoever it is has to have. I would say three, but my two main ones, protection and staying healthy at receiver.
Well, you said
because the backups at receiver, like Dev said yesterday, like that ain't what you want. We saw that last year.
Who was he talking about at 4?
Dante Pettis. All right. You got to have Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, and Brandon Cooks out there. And if you don't, it's going to be troublesome. So those are my two things.
Like, honestly, it's the NFL. It's a 17-game season. Like, odds are you're not going to have all three of those guys for 17 weeks. So somebody's got to step up. I mean, those guys, those three, you have to rely on them. You have to rely on them being healthy for the majority. But somebody has got to step up. Or they got to build the offense around let the tight ends. You got to highlight tight ends. You got to highlight your running backs. I mean, there's ways to do it. And I do trust Kellen Moore in his offensive creativity. Like, he has been around. He's been around a really good offensive minds. He was a good quarterback. I trust his ability to, I mean, as long as you don't, like, deal him, like, blow after blow after blow with injury. Like, that's part of the NFL. It's part of why offensive coordinators are good, because things do happen. You don't have the same roster week in, week out because of injuries. And even if a guy's not injured, he might be at 90%, 85, 80, 75%, and you have to work around it. But the good ones do it. But what the most positive thing, besides the phone number he was dialing with his cheek, clearly.
Multiple times.
Like, based on the,
he was trolling us. He was on a landline.
For sure. Based on what the chat was guessing the phone number was, he dialed 579-4135.
When you said a 5, like, that might sound crazy to a lot of people, but I was like, absolutely. That was a 5.
100%.
No doubt hit a 5.
He hit another one. The chat was like, yeah, that was a 7. The next one, 9. So 579-4135.
Right. Yeah. We'll get an area code for you.
Should we call it?
225 or 504, since he's in New Orleans. Both? Cold call?
Cold call action.
All right. Fair enough. All right. We'll step away. When we come back, there is a crazy kind of story coming out of Major League Baseball. It involves gambling. It involves the artist formerly known as the Indians, and we'll break it all down. We'll throw it to Alondra, our baseball expert here on the show. More OTB when we jump back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. Thank God we had a generator here yesterday because it was great weather.
Jeez.
Power just goes out right in the middle of the show, right? But got back on, got on air eventually, and that's what you can have, is that ultimate peace of mind that even if it's not a storm, even if it's just a rolling blackout, whatever it might be, you're going to be okay because you got a whole home generator. And so right now, storm season is about to be upon us, and the Gulf of America is heating up. But if you have that whole home generator, right, you don't have anything to worry about. Your food's going to be okay. Your AC is going to be on. You're going to have entertainment for the kids. You're going to have that power in your home. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Yeah, I mean, we all know what's happening right now. The Gulf's about to heat up. The hurricane season is upon us. So get that peace of mind. Be the envy of the neighborhood when the lights go out. Be the house with the lights on. Go to their website. On their homepage, you can see testimonials. You can see everything that they do. But get that generator. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. And let's throw it now to our girl Alondra. Got a great story out of the MLB.
Yeah, they got some juicy stuff going on in the MLB right now. So aside from the fact that Bryce Harper basically cussed out Rob Manfred in the locker room for bringing up a salary cap, which, I don't know, we can go into salary cap at another time. But, like, I just don't think that you should do a salary cap or a cap without a floor. Like, you need, it's just going to end up being the same thing. If you have a salary cap, the people that aren't spending money still are going to spend like the minimum amount of money.
Right.
But anyways, Emmanuel Clase, he is on leave amid a gambling probe. So
great pitcher, incredible reliever. Yes. Had a lot of big years. Yeah. I mean, you said he won the award for best reliever.
Yeah, the Mo Rivera Award. And last season, in 74 and a third innings, he threw a .61 ERA.
That doesn't suck.
That's pretty good.
That's, I mean, sub-zero. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. This season, in 47 and a third innings, Clase has a 3.23 ERA and has already allowed more hits this year than last year. So he has 46 hits on the season now and 39 last year. So he's on leave. So is Luis Ortiz, a right-handed pitcher for the Guardians as well. So sportsbooks and gambling operators were alerted after a spike in Ortiz's first pitch of the bottom of the second inning against the Mariners on June 15th, and then again in the top of the third against the Cardinals on June 27th. So people were placing bets that the first pitch was going to be a ball or a hit batsman.
Right.
And they would just waste the pitch. Like Luis Ortiz was doing the same thing, and that's how he got caught. The same thing is happening with Emmanuel Clase. So some people broke it down. In 2024, the first pitch of the ninth inning for Emmanuel being a waste pitch, the percentage was 4.5%. Every other pitch is 4.4%. So the amount of times that he would go up there and throw a ball for the first pitch of the ninth inning was 4.5%. This season, first pitch of the ninth inning being a waste pitch, 17.5%. There's videos. I don't know. Taylor's pulled one up. Somebody like compiled all of them into one.
Like him reacting. I don't know if you saw it first. Like, shoot.
Dang it.
Overactor.
Every time.
Oh, my God,
So he's
dude,
come into the game at the
man.
beginning of the 9th inning 40 times this season.
Yeah.
And again, 17.5% of the time, he's throwing a waste pitch. And people are placing bets on a first pitch ball or
Right.
hits batsman.
Yeah. What, like, guys, y'all are millionaires. Stop doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to take your millions away. Like, you're not going to win. Like, you're never going to trick Vegas.
No.
You're never going to win.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for a long time.
We were talking about this.
Like, what are we doing?
Unless you're Shohei or
That still blows my mind.
Emmanuel needs to get an interpreter to throw under the bus.
Like, Shohei got away with it. Maybe, whatever he did or didn't do, like, he's Shohei Ohtani, okay? He's
Right.
one of one. Like, if he's going to get away with it.
And
You're not going to get, like, they caught him.
Yeah.
He got caught.
Right.
Like, whatever they were doing.
You're
but it was
seeing
like,
a lot
it was
of the-
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
So, like, it didn't really matter.
You're seeing a
they
lot
are
of the
going to get you every time.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Gambling stuff like go around the NBA. Like, who was it? Jonte Porter got banned for life last year. We were talking earlier, like, there's some about Terry Rozier. And, like, Terry Rozier signed, like, a $60 million contract with the Charlotte Hornets.
What do we do?
There's something in on him right now that it was actually in New Orleans and Biloxi. Casinos down there had, like, $10,000 bets on, like, all of his unders. And there were multiple games where, like, he would pull up with an injury 5 minutes in. And he'd go sit down. It was like 13,000 here, 10,000 here. I'm like, my guy, you probably made 20 grand on that bet. You signed a $50 million contract. Like, it's not even worth it to you. That's pennies to you. So, like, why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Can I, I need to ask questions here. Like, playing devil's advocate.
No.
What if bettors are just, like, writing a hand that he's just not as accurate as he was?
I mean,
He's going
he's
from 4 to
pretty
17.
damn accurate.
You see some of those pitches, they were 20 feet.
Yeah, but like 17%.
That's a pretty big jump.
4% to 17?
That's a 13%
But
jump.
17% is not enough to,
But
like.
from 4 to 17 is big.
You got to look
4
at
to
the
17.
context.
Okay, but like, so 83% of the time, people are losing their bets?
Yeah.
Why is
Well,
that?
who's to say they're
Like,
betting
why
on
is that?
80%
Yeah,
of
but
the
that's the
time,
thing,
though?
it's like-
you think he's texting people
it-
before the game? Like,
Yeah, he
hey,
might
this is the
be.
game. Just this game.
Yes.
You could pull a
I mean, it's a
Brad
little questionable.
Bohannon.
I was going to say,
Okay,
that's
that
what I was going
fake
to bring
shoot
up.
that he threw
is
after that
like,
first one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up, too, is that, I mean, we got Luke Holman out of it, so I'm not complaining, but Brad Bohannon was literally betting against his own players. And
I'm not putting it past anybody.
No.
I'm just saying 17% first pitch balls in the 9th inning.
when you went from
I'm
4
not
to
taking
17.
those odds as a bettor.
Exactly. You're not taking those odds as a better unless you know that he's going to go up there and waste the pitch.
Right. So I don't think it's he does it 17% of the time. I think people know when that 17% is going to be.
Yeah.
Is what we're
last
saying.
highlight, it landed like in between the pitcher's mound and home plate.
Right. Like that's not like a wild
Like,
pitch.
if you're
That's
going to
not even
fake it, you're
close.
not going to throw it that bad.
That's like the old celebrity trying to throw out a first pitch.
And again,
Look, you're talking about this one
like,
right here.
This guy won the reliever of the year.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
if he's like, let him throw a ball. Is he going to get the guy out? You know.
I mean,
I think if
again,
he's
you go
on leave
from-
right now, there's where there's smoke, there's fire.
Again,
paid
Luis Ortiz is doing the same thing, and he's also on leave, but they have like proof that he didn't. They're just kind of looking into Emmanuel Clase right now.
MLB is so overly sensitive to everything, which they should be. There's gambling. They're oversensitive in the gambling stuff. They're overly sensitive in like supplements that they take and all that, just rightfully so for everything.
Yeah.
So he's on paid leave, which tells you something. They're paying him to not play because.
Is that what paid leave means?
Yeah.
Non-disciplinary paid leave.
Non-discipline, yeah.
All right.
So they're saying, he is
We
not
better
guilty
not
until it's proven
in,
otherwise.
like professional sports,
You're a
we
lawyer.
better not get Keyshawn bootied because wasn't it his fault that we can't do prop bets
In Louisiana,
anymore?
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? What did he do?
He was betting on himself too.
Yeah.
Bet on yourself. They say it all the time.
Now,
He's betting on himself all the
in
time.
fairness, he was
literally
taking the
do.
over.
He was taking the over.
that is fair.
So he was betting on himself,
Yeah.
not against himself.
Nothing
but
wrong
still.
with that.
Yeah. Just had a lot
Hey,
of confidence.
do we know how much money has been placed on these ball bets?
No.
Because
Probably very
Emmanuel
insignificant.
Clase, his contract's $20 million.
All right. Yeah.
So, like, he doesn't need the money.
Yeah, that's great.
I bet we could find that out because they said there was a spike. Vegas is going to tell you like, what the spike was.
The
right?
articles that I've read and like everything that I've looked at hasn't given
a
dollar amount, but I'm sure it'll come out eventually.
Right.
I mean, like
Shohei's 30 grand.
Shohei's like entire bank account statements came out.
I know, like I was like, whoa. How do you get that info that quick? Like, that's personal.
I don't know about y'all, but the platform I use caps my prop bets. So, like, I can only bet probably like
I don't do a lot of
$50
prop.
or
I don't
$100
really, prop bets have never been my thing. I'm more mid-major college basketball kind of guy.
Right.
Obviously.
I love
And
a
second
prop.
time
Australian chariot races.
touchdown score.
Oh, I love that as well.
I love a prop fight bet.
I love a good second. Yeah.
I think this
prop
was,
bets,
I think this
good
was
juice.
2 football seasons ago. It was Cade Otton.
Yeah.
I remember this vividly. Jake sends us a text like, I don't know who the Bucs was playing. Doesn't matter.
Cowboys.
Was it
I
the
think.
Cowboys?
I think it was
Okay.
the Cowboys.
And like Jake's like celebrating the touchdown. Yeah, that's what it was. Because I'm like, okay, Jake's just rubbing it in my face.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Who cares? He's like, I bet Cade Otton second touchdown scored in the game, and he did.
Because he scored the
like
first
second
one.
touchdown.
Like, they were feeding the guy. And, like, his second touchdown odds were, like, plus 2,500
Right.
or something crazy.
I'm like, what
$25
degenerate
why not?
bets second time touchdown?
The guy who
that's
wins.
just
guy who wins.
Guy who's
got inside information.
Yeah, on Cade Otton. All right, let's take a break.
I got a tease for this next segment.
Nice. Well, we have asked the bench.
It's going to be like
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Nice job, Alondra. Well done there. Let's take a break. More
It's going to be a
OTB.
great segment. There's your tease.
Off the bench.
Go to centralplumbing.org, 225-925-8552. That is the 24/7 emergency service number. Now, not only in emergencies, like we want to make sure we get that out there, and not only in Central either, like the greater Baton Rouge area, they can do whatever you need them to do. If it is an emergency, if it is a remodel, and speaking of remodels, your home, your business, they can do it both. If you want to go tankless, never run out of hot water ever again. So you get home late from the ball field, from dance, whatever, you got to shower, you got to do laundry, you got to do the dishes, whatever. Like, you can do all of that at the same time because you're never going to run out of hot water. Go to the website today, centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, they can literally do everything that you need in your house, your home, your business, whatever it is. They've done it for us. They emergency service at our house when we need them, also at our factory, everything from a commercial side. They can do it. Give them a call today. Go visit their website, centralplumbing.org.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
We're Rev Business, a local provider with nearly 90 years of experience. So when it comes to business in Louisiana, we know that personalized service is key. And we're here to go the extra mile with all fiber solutions that deliver what every business needs: reliability and quality. We're not just providers. We're the local team dedicated to helping you succeed. True partnerships are homegrown. Rev Business, internet, phone, managed services. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. its past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go to the website today, gotommies.com, G-E-A-U-X, Tommys with a Y.com. Literally the best windows in Baton Rouge, and that's not just us saying that, that's the Advocate as well. Gotommies.com. All right, let's see here. Ask the Bench watched Top Gun Maverick the other day. What would be your call sign if you were a fighter pilot? Let's go around the room. I love this, actually. Well done. Great question. Easy E.
Man, it's just, I'm a deep ball.
What?
Deep ball.
Deep ball?
Yep.
I understand that, but some people watching the movie might be like,
all right,
yeah,
deep ball. All right, Alondra?
I don't know.
All right, Tay-Tay, we'll come back.
I told you that my old coach used to call me Snakes. I'll go with that.
Snakes?
Yeah,
Snakes. Like Home Alone?
All
I
right.
don't know. It has to be something Mexican.
Mine would be Low Man.
Low Man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Low Man's cool.
Low Man would be mine.
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Charlie.
You got 30 seconds. All pressure, all eyes on you. It's a great question. Oh, Meathead would be another one, too, Bilbo. Meathead or Low Man? You pick.
I really don't know.
Lil Sog?
Lil Sog.
Lil
That's
Sog.
easy. He said Lil Sog.
Lil Sog.
Let's go, Lil Sog.
Bruh.
Pete Ball. You slappy.
It's my AIM screen name. I told you that.
We love you. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time, the same place. And until then, enjoy the rest of your day.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTOZBlinds.com. KTOZ Blinds. I just noticed you got a fresh cut, Bo. You took your hat off. I'm seeing a little delay here. A little fresh cut. Did you do it yourself?
Absolutely. For years and years and years. Did number one all the way around.
All right, well done. Also, speaking of well done, they're going to do a well done job if you have K to Z out at your home. Brandon Barton and the team, they're going to know your space better than you. They're going to know it better than you in 5 minutes. It doesn't matter if you live there 5 years, 15 years. I lived in my house for 5 years. They came in and they knew it better than I did. They gave me exactly what I needed. They're going to do that every single time. KTOZBlinds.com.
Yeah, window coverings inside your house. They can do it for literally any budget. Just call them, talk to them, let them walk around and design something for you. And it'll look good and it'll make your house more energy efficient. So K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Let them help you, help your house, make it look good, energy efficient. KTOZBlinds.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Dave's back on.
Coors Light, choose chill.